And we're back here once again with another episode of the MSK show, and this is going to be episode 388. So I hope you guys had a great day, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend that is ahead of you. And in this episode of the MSK show, later on, after we have our usual guy bro conversation that you guys all know and love, we will be doing a comic book review of Superman Unlimited issue 3. So how was your Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, dude? I don't think I
Christmas
got a
was
chance to
good.
see you. Yeah. Okay. So
It was
what did
good.
you what did you end up getting your wife and kid?
Um, I can't remember what all I got the kid, but I got my wife. She wanted some purse thing.
Was it expensive? You remember?
I don't know.
And she's got her a purse. Okay.
I
Okay.
don't know. She sends me like Amazon links of the stuff she wants, so then I just get it.
I like it. That's pretty based. Hell yeah.
And then I got her this perfume that I know she likes.
Okay. Because I know your son, you already got him the Switch 2 that he wanted. Because I remember you
Well,
said
that was different though. That was because he like got good grades in school. That wasn't like a Christmas present.
Yeah. Did you end up buying him most of the games for the Switch 2 already? Because there hasn't been
I
many that
mean,
have
there's
come out.
not really we have all the games that are worth having, put it that way. We have all of those.
Okay, gotcha,
So I mean,
gotcha.
there's really not, you know what I mean, a lot of
Mhm.
there's just really not a lot of games.
Yeah, it's literally just
that,
Mario Kart, Donkey Kong,
Metroid Prime 4,
Kirby. Did that one come out?
Kirby's Air Ride, that's good. And I end up getting the Sonic Racing on there, which
Okay.
I don't understand how people like Mario Kart better than the
Sonic
new
one.
Sonic
I
Racing.
agree with you. Yeah, I played I think is that the second one? Because I know I played the very first one that came out a long time ago. I know I played that one.
It's a newer one.
Okay, so I was gonna say the same thing. I played Mario Kart. I think it's like all right.
Mario Kart is slow as balls.
Yeah, I don't get why
It's
people
not that
didn't
it's a
like the
bad
Sonic
game.
one. The Sonic
It's
one,
not a bad game, but it's
yeah. I like the
it's
Sonic one, All-Star
yeah.
Racing. I liked it.
I like the Sonic one a lot, actually.
Danky Orange, what's up, buddy? Danky Kong, Danky Kang,
Danky
Got it.
Kang.
Danky Kang. What are you guys doing this weekend after Christmas? Lunchbox Comics. This is Warren. What's up, everyone? How you doing, dude? Hopefully you're having a great day, buddy. I've been watching the Boondocks for the last 36 hours straight. I will say, I do watch those loops of like those shows, and they just loop all the episodes and shit. Those are things that I definitely put on like my second monitor and just kind of listen to most of the time. Uh, on those streams, the popped up everywhere suddenly. Yeah. I don't know how Robert Freeman pulls these 10 out of 10 bitches. That's true. Yeah. I mean, hey, some girls, a good amount of them like older men. Hey, the girls love the older MSK, the more tall and rich and sophisticated one,
They definitely do not.
Hey, I thought you were on my side. I thought you were going to be like, yeah, MSK.
When have I ever been on your side?
But I don't know, man. Life's been pretty good recently to a certain extent. I like it. But
I got something that here in a second that
are you good?
That I'm gonna show you. But yeah, my wife got me this. She got this made.
Yeah,
for
I
me,
did
so
notice
that's
that.
Cool.
The absolute Batman hoodie. That's actually pretty cool. I like it. So
she got it like from one of those things you can send in a graphic and they put it on.
Guys, we need to make a new meme around here. There was this meme on like Twitter when the Absolute Universe was coming out with like Batman and that symbol where someone had said, if this certain thing happens and it gets bigger, if I make Laps question his life every single time we do a show, that means that symbol will get infinitely bigger.
Well, I did get something else made that will be here soon.
Ooh, okay.
And it's gonna be on a shirt. So
okay.
Why don't you put that up there? It's Jim and his bag of love dust and an MSK. Right, said Jim.
Guys, contrary to popular belief, I do go to the gym. I just haven't been going recently because I've been old and tired. So, and I'm broken down and
That's
run.
gonna be on a shirt.
Oh my god! Why do you have to wear that propaganda, dude? Why?
Well, I mean, I'm kind of the one that started it, so I mean,
That is
shouldn't I be
true.
the one
He
that
started the gym thing. Now everyone thinks when I go to the gym, I'm actually just, I don't know, getting banged by a guy named Jim. I don't get
Well,
it.
it's a deep relationship. So, and Warren drew it, so you know.
Oh yeah. Hey, Warren is confessing through projection. No, sorry, it's projection through confession. That's the actual saying. Where Warren is drawing out his lifestyle.
Well, why did he draw a black MSK?
Maybe he envisions himself as me. I don't know.
I don't think anybody envisions himself as you. Like even the mirror is like, oh god damn it.
No, but last
It'd be a
night,
good shirt though. You have to admit that would be a pretty
fun.
damn
I
good
like
shirt.
it. I like it. Yeah.
I might send you one.
Oh, last night, guys. Literally, when I was about to message you the comic book we're supposed to review, which is the one in the title, my internet literally went out until 12:45 p.m. PST. That shit
that's happened. That has happened to me before.
Yeah, it's so annoying because like when it first happened, I was sitting there going like, okay, you know that usual server maintenance bullshit they do for like 10 minutes and it's back on. You're like, oh, okay, this is nothing. This happens. It was out for almost over like I don't know how many hours, like 12 hours.
12 is 12 hours.
Yeah, like just stupid. I was like, damn, trying to watch porn, trying to beat off, and then literally just no internet. Like, what the hell? You want me to read a book? What the fuck?
MSK wields the blade of +5 penetration.
Why are you guys making up these names? A centaur named Jim.
I mean, it fits, I mean, we're trying to look for things that fit.
Yeah,
trying to figure you out, man.
Yeah, I do have a phone, but nothing beats being on your PC. I'm just pointing it out that way.
I mean, like, but you could still watch YouTube and
yeah. That wasn't the issue. I'm being honest. I slept until like
it was just basically the porn. He likes big screen porn. It's hard to see the horses. It's hard to see the detail on the phone.
The detail. You're insane.
It's hard to see that detail on the horse cock on a phone.
Oh fuck me, man! But it's just. Nothing beats getting on your computer, logging in, and just having some fun on your computer. But it's okay.
I mean, sure. nothing beats it, everyone. Nothing beats it. I mean, I don't know. I kind of there's a lot of other things I like to do besides be on the computer.
Oh yeah. Do you still go out and play basketball at your?
Yeah, I do that right now.
No, I said, do you still do it?
Well, how can I right now? I can't jump.
Well, I forgot you're a wait.
Not yet. Whenever I elected not to have surgery on I had surgery to get the kneecap back in place.
I remember that. Yeah.
But like, I elected not to get surgery on the MCL because it was only a partial tear. It'll heal itself, but it'll take time. I just didn't want to drop all that money and deal with the insurance and all that shit. I just didn't feel like doing it.
Understandable.
I mean, I would get it back, but like, it's like it'll be fine. I took the braces. The first time I took it off was yesterday, and I was able to walk and stuff like that. So it's healing actually quite fast. So it's not as bad. Like, don't get me wrong. I ain't going to be going out there doing anything crazy or nothing, but I should be able to by like spring and stuff. I'll probably shoot basketball again.
Oh yeah, man.
And
you'll be as good as Luka Doncic when you come back.
No, I won't.
Hell yeah, man. I believe.
Dude's averaging 35 points a game. Like, what are you talking about?
Hey, man. You got to believe.
Plays for your shitty team doesn't just because you have two very, very, very good players. It doesn't mean that the rest of the team.
I'd say we have like one great superstar player.
No,
and the rest
you
are like good average.
You have two players that are averaging 30 or more. What are you talking about?
You're talking about Reeves?
Reeves is averaging 29.6.
Yeah, but like Austin Reeves can be very hit or miss. That's the problem.
He's averaging.
That doesn't mean okay, cool, great, awesome for him.
But that's how you do. That's why they have averages.
Yeah,
You say
yeah.
the same about Luka Doncic. He can get 71 game and then 15 another game, but the average through the
No. I'm
season
saying
is
like
what he does.
that's fine. It's just I think Austin Reeves is not a bad player, but I think when
He's way above all-star level. That
yeah,
guy can
yeah,
carry a team.
he could.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, any team right now that doesn't have a superstar would take
Yes.
a 29-point score and 7 rebounds
Mhm.
and 5 assists a game. They would
Well,
take
speaking
that
of
in a heartbeat.
yeah. Oh, you said speaking of basketball, I know people saw the situation with JJ Redick and him
Yeah, I
calling out
mean,
his team. I
I
don't mind
agree with
it.
him. I
I
agree
don't
with him.
mind it.
Like
Yeah, yeah.
at some point in time, he has to like stand up and be a coach because like a lot of people don't look at him as they looked at him as LeBron's buddy that was
Mhm,
on First Take and then they had a podcast together and then got
mhm.
the job. At least he's calling players out. You know what I mean? Like at some point in time, you have to make a mark as a coach. You have that this could be his moment where he makes his stand. You see it a lot like with a lot of young guys. There's certain young guys that it'll happen because one, he's not much older than them. So how much do they really respect him? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Yeah. Mhm.
so I don't know. I'm not saying they don't. I'm not saying I'm not there. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
when they were playing how bad last year he was making excuses for him. Look at the way when they lost the playoffs last year after they went
Oh,
from
yeah.
like being like
Mhm.
the 12th seed all the way up to the 3rd seed and then dropped down to the 6th seed. You know what I'm saying? Like he
Yeah.
wasn't he wasn't talking like he is now. So
Mhm.
hopefully they have the players to honestly have a decent team, but they don't have the bench. That's the problem whenever you trade for these massive superstars. Is you lose. They're like, oh, we'll only lose these 4 players, and it's like that's your whole fucking bench, dude.
Mhm.
You can't play guys 48 minutes a game, like
And keep in mind,
because
look, what? Yeah.
these superstars of today
Yeah.
can't do it. They just can't play 48 minutes a game.
Mhm.
They just aren't conditioned. They
And the
take
Lakers were
too much
gifted
time off.
Luka, remember?
Yeah. Yes.
So they didn't even initially have him. They were just gifted him via a la bad trade. But
Well,
I don't
we see
see
how
I
that
agree.
ended. You know what I mean? Like, think of that.
Yes,
Like,
yeah,
Anthony
yeah.
Davis is gone. Like, you know what I mean? The
He's
whole
gone
thing.
again for a few more games after like a groin strain
But
or
I'm
some
saying,
shit.
isn't he getting traded though?
That's what I heard. Because when is the trade window supposed to close? I heard it's coming up very very
Shouldn't it
soon.
be in January? Something. I can't. I honestly can't remember
I mean,
everything.
I usually remember
Like,
sometimes either. Yeah. Okay, I'll ask you for your opinion on this. Do you think the Lakers do trade LeBron around the trade window before it closes this year?
I don't think.
Or
I think
sorry,
he has
next
no
year.
trade. I don't. He has a no trade clause.
Uh, you don't think so? Oh yeah, for he's on a no trade clause.
It's
Or
only if he wants to be traded.
do you
They
think he
can't do
wants? Oh, actually,
anything.
do you think there's a possibility he wants to just move on?
Why would you? I mean, like, if he's not worried about winning rings, which it doesn't seem like he might say that, but why would
But,
you give up $50 million a year?
yeah,
Like, if he still has a play, I don't know what his contract is, but I definitely know he has a no trade
yeah,
clause.
because he had the 4-year contract and then he opted into that contract that you just talked about. So
So you might have
basically,
a year
yeah,
left.
yeah. So basically, at the end of 2026, he would just be a free agent.
If they don't, if that's what the contract is, if it's
Right,
up
right.
if it's up at the
Because
end of the
what you just
season,
said is
then
true.
yes.
He has a different structured contract compared to the 4-year
Well,
one he had before.
there's a lot of guys that get no trade clauses if the money is structured that way, because there's a lot of guys that defer and then get paid a lot of lump sum at the end. I just don't know. I'm being honest. I just don't know what his contract is. I just know for sure he has a no trade clause because when you get to like that status, like late in your career, you don't want to be bartered as like
Mhm.
to go to some garbage team that has a lot of picks. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like
yeah.
that. So usually that's why you steer yourself into your own situation. It's the same reason why Durant, right after the Suns went to the fucking finals, that's a perfect example.
Mhm.
If the Suns never would have traded for Durant, they probably would have remained a really decent team. But they got rid of like 5 bench players and a bunch of picks
I
for
remember to get
Durant.
him.
So
Yeah.
like, and then they went and got Bradley Beal and got rid of more bench players. So you're asking these old ass dudes to play, 35, 40 minutes when they're not even going to play 82 games a year. They're going to play maybe 60 because they don't care about getting MVPs anymore. You know what I mean? They don't care about that. So they're not going to play the minimum 68, whatever it is, how many ever games, 70, whatever it is that they're in for trophies and stuff. So like it's all those teams get rid of their bench, and it's
that was so
stupid.
surprising
It's so
to see.
dumb.
Yeah,
It's not like football where there's tons of guys that are good. You just don't know because they don't get playing time. Like think of like James Harrison when he was on the Steelers. Look how great that dude was. But he was been cut from the Ravens practice squad. He was cut from the Steelers practice squad. He was a practice squad player until Timmons and Joey Porter got injured and they had to put him in, and then he just wrecked havoc on the NFL for the next 8 years. So I mean, it's not like that. Basketball is very, very unlike that. The closest thing that we ever got to that was Jeremy Lin, and then he got fucked. He got injured, and then LaMelo or Carmelo didn't want him to play on the same team because that was his team. That's my team, and he got traded, and it was just a mess.
Yeah, I saw this earlier, and I wanted to cover this just a little bit. This came from the Twitter account NBA Central, and it said former NBA coach Sam Mitchell says LeBron James wouldn't even be the first option on the Wizards. This is a quote he had, which goes like this. This is what LeBron doesn't understand. It hasn't sunk in. Whatever team you go to, you're the third option. You're not going to a team when you're the first option anymore. If you went to the Washington Wizards, you would still not be the number one option.
Well, that's the problem with what he's saying right there. That is 100% untrue. The Wizards are so horrible.
And his agent wouldn't entertain that offer anyway, even if there was an offer.
There are teams that they're so bad that yes, he would. But most teams, he's right about like 90% of the teams. He would not be the first option.
I see what you're saying. Mm-hmm.
But like,
but if you're someone's agent and let's say hypothetically, without the
it just depends. It just depends. Like it just depends. Like if they give him a good package and he goes to somewhere that he can win, then yes, then he would go. But I just don't see him taking less money. You know what I mean? To make a team good. He just hasn't shown that. And I'm not saying he's bad at all. Like if he wanted to, he could still score 30 points a game. He could. It would make his team worse.
Yes.
It would make his team worse because he's not that guy anymore. He should be the facilitator because he's an amazing passer. The dude is an amazing passer and great basketball knowledge. But like fucking dude is just he's 41 years old.
Is what we call because all the games that I've seen him play from throughout my time watching and even just these last couple of years with him, it's the more recent games have showed us a lot. Like, and this is something I wanted to bring up with a lot of people because they know I'm a fan of the team and stuff like that. Like, the team started out without him, they were doing very good, and he comes back, and for some reason they've actually only won went 5-5 in their last 10 games.
The last time he played great was in the Olympics. That was the last time I could really honestly say like he played.
Right.
Great.
I agree. Yes.
But the last NBA that he played great was probably 2020.
Like,
I know he's had good seasons, but it's at the detriment of the team.
And
I think that's the first option point. Like he could score like a first option.
He can,
but he's going to be taking more shots. He's going to be taking away from guys.
It feels like the whole team has to shift around how he wants to play, and that kind of negative.
Right, and it is a young guys league right now. Like it's the same thing. Whenever the last generation, like when Kobe was coming out of the league, he scored 60 points in his last game. But how many shots did he take?
It took a lot. To be fair, they did always pass the ball to him. But
that's what I'm saying. Like that was the guy that ran the league, and you could see the other guys coming up. Like that. Yes. That's when like LeBron, he was already the star, like the main guy in the league, and he took up. So it's that time for LeBron, in my opinion. Like we saw with Kobe, he could still do it, but he shouldn't be doing it. The other guys like Luka, he should be the guy. He should be the team right now, and you build around him and Reeves. That's what they should be doing. Because they're a great 1-2 punch, man. Like whenever LeBron's gone, like those two play phenomenally together.
And I understand how a lot of the Laker fans feel right now, like comparing how the season started, what they showed his potential at, like you
Right.
said,
Yeah.
versus when he came back. You have to notice there is a night and day difference in how, like, so I would say the first game he came back when they played against the Utah Jazz, he was good in that game. He played phenomenal in that game. That was
But
his
you were
first game
playing the
back.
Utah Jazz.
True. And
But
the only
it's still he
and
was
the
playing
only
well.
other game after that he played that good was when he was super clutch against the Sixers. Remember that game
The
where he
Sixers,
kept
yeah.
yeah. And then after that,
That was the game Tyrese Maxey had like fucking
that dude's
61 or something
insane,
like
man.
that. Yeah.
Tyrese Maxey is fucking legit. Yeah. And my thing with LeBron is he's really just too inconsistent. Like, yeah, you're right. He has those games where he just still drops like 30, 40,
but he
it's
shouldn't
not,
do it.
and it's not
He shouldn't be.
consistent enough. It's
No.
just not consistent enough. And I feel like I'm not saying he's did it. I'm not saying I know anything. I'm just speculating. It feels like he somehow ruined the team's chemistry from coming back.
Well, no, he has. If he would play to what his averages are this season, to play like 16 points a game, he's only getting those points. He's not playing for those points. Do you see what I'm saying? But if he played like a 16 point a game player, the team would probably be far better off than they are now.
I don't know if you guys have watched some of their recent games with them playing defense. Now, I can understand LeBron not playing defense is hard when he gets that age. It's understandable. That is perfectly fine. But I have an issue when it's like young guys not playing defense, you know? Like
Kobe did it. Jordan did it.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah. It's just like,
if you're playing, you're playing. Like,
yeah.
But I know what you're saying. I know what you're trying to say. They
but
just
there's no
need
excuse for like the other guys to be sitting. Dude, there's plays I'm watching. They're sitting there doing nothing, just straight standing. It's like, I can understand why the coach is mad. Like,
here's
what
the thing,
fuck?
You're a guy who likes Lakers, and here's the problem with the Lakers. Nobody outside of California, the majority, gives a shit about what you're talking about.
Well, yes, yeah. All right.
Yeah, they have fans everywhere, but the mass majority are. It's just like people talking about the Chiefs or the Cowboys every year. The Cowboys get so much TV coverage, and it's like, dude, they're not good. They have a great offense.
Didn't they trade for like their best player before the season started this year? I'm pretty sure
their best defensive player. Yeah,
they
traded Micah Parsons because Jerry Jones is old and thinks he's smarter than everybody, and he's not.
That's what happens with old people. They think they're smarter than everyone. I mean, I'm smarter than everyone. I have a 200 IQ, actually, obviously.
Having a 200 IQ doesn't mean you're smart. It just means that you have a high IQ.
That's true. But it's just, I understand JJ Redick's frustration. Like, their team should not be playing that way. If you see that, if you guys have seen some of these games, it is like, man, I would be pulling the hair out of my head yelling at these people. And people said, but you shouldn't be saying this in front of people. The thing is, he's probably talked to them privately about it.
No, he needed to say it in front of everybody because
maybe that's the wake up call some of those players
that'll
need.
Put them on blast. Like,
guys, I can guarantee you when these kind of things happen, they've already talked to them privately. They probably had a bunch of meetings about it. They just aren't listening.
Or he didn't, and this is the only way he could do it.
Right.
Because at least up there, it's unfiltered. Nobody's telling him what he can and can't say. Who knows, dude? There's probably so much bureaucracy on that team. Like,
I just wouldn't expect LeBron coming back to make things this bad.
Enough with the Lakers. I want to talk about what you guys talked about yesterday, Doomsday. Some of the stuff.
Oh, okay. So, no. We'll cover that later.
I just love the way you say things. Like, they're just, this Marvel's so desperate. It's like, dude.
I think that was a
how is that? I don't think it's desperate.
I think it was.
I think it makes absolute sense.
The
now,
do
I think that it's a good thing to bring him back as Dr. Doom? No. But like, they could see obviously that it's not working.
But that's a form of desperation, though.
No, a form of desperation would be to give up on everything and start over. That's what DC does.
Okay, so
that's what DC does. That's not desperate. Like, that's like saying, like, oh man, we're gonna make a Terminator movie and we're gonna de-age Arnold. Oh, that's so desperate. Could you believe that they're making, like,
that would just be a bad creative choice.
No, you're associating what worked, and you're going back to the well of what worked.
So the reason
desperation means that they're like, they're scrambling. They don't know. Oh God, we're not there.
Well, they are. Are they not?
No.
You don't think what they're doing with do you not think what they're doing with Doomsday is desperation as far as like bringing back all these characters the way that they're doing it?
They're bringing 2.
No, they're bringing back Fox Marvel characters. They're
that they have, and they've done
they have
already
them now. Yes, but
they did it were they desperate when they did it in Deadpool?
Kind of, I would say.
No.
Yeah.
You literally have the license and you have the studio. Why would you not use them?
I'm just saying, it's just the way it looks. The same way it looks with RDJ, right? They wanted people to
I don't think that looks desperate. I think that's just a bad move to bring him back as Dr. Doom. That's a bad move.
I don't even know who they would have chosen outside of him as Dr. Doom. I mean, there's so many actors.
They could have done Stephen Lang. Stephen Lang would have made an awesome Dr. Doom.
The guy who played fucking hell, Scarecrow, and
they could have used him. Yeah, I mean,
Murphy.
But like the way here's the thing though. But the way you guys talk, like you're saying, like to say that would be like you're there at these meetings and they're like desperation means like if this doesn't work, then we're done. We're out of business. There's no way that's going to happen.
No, but that wouldn't happen anyway. They wouldn't be out of business.
Of course,
regardless.
So it's not a desperate move. I think they're trying. I think they're trying.
Looks desperate.
I don't think it looks desperate because they're a multi-billion-dollar company.
Yeah, but
there's no desperation move. Whether this did good or not, this isn't going to change people's minds. They have 6 years of bad movies.
Yes,
you can't just up and change people's mind with 2 movies. I think they're going to start over after Secret Wars. That's what it seems like to me.
No, that's what I agree with. But what I'm clarifying is the past.
I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah, I just don't agree.
The past 6 years, like you said, it didn't pan out the way they wanted to push certain characters, and the numbers for some of the movies didn't do as well. Some of them did like fine, right?
So it's desperate to go back to what worked.
I would say so. They killed him off for a reason.
Doesn't make any sense.
They killed him off for a reason.
No, they killed one guy.
And they retired the other guy. They killed one.
Where they could literally tell the story. But, dude, do you think that dude wasn't Captain America during that time?
Who knows?
I do, because I'm pretty positive that just because he came back, right, to them, okay, doesn't mean that he was in that specific timeline. Because then if they would have went back, right?
Yeah.
If they would have went back, that knowledge of them sitting there whenever he was sitting at the park bench, they would have had the knowledge of him being Captain America from him going back to Peggy, because time would have changed. What do we know happens? It creates a branch timeline, right? Now, Here we go. The question that I think would make the most sense is, since the Deadpool series is our Deadpool movie where we learned about anchor characters, right? They could totally play into that. Was he the anchor character that chose to stay, and it created a branch timeline that then caused an incursion? And what if this guy that's should have been Iron Man turns to Dr. Doom because his universe was destroyed?
That's probably what's going to happen,
right? So that
maybe.
I don't look at that as I just don't look at that as like desperation. I look at that as I don't look at bringing him back as desperate. I look at them bringing him back as that's what worked. That they're bringing back the formula of what worked.
Yes, and they're bringing back the formula of what worked because what they tried pushing didn't work.
That happens all the time.
Yeah,
it's not desperate.
I would call that desperate.
No, dude. Desperate is when there's no hope left.
Really?
If what you're doing.
Like
why do you think they call it a desperate move? Well, it's because that means if this doesn't work, you're done. You are done. They're not done. They're not. Look how many terrible live action movies they have made, right? From dude, they still make them. They still make them, even though like one or two of them went well.
Yeah. That's not my concern. They're gonna make movies regardless.
There shouldn't be any concern with this. They haven't proven that this is going to be good or not.
What is your concern with Doomsday? Because you don't
none, because I don't give a fuck anymore about their movies. I give zero shits about those movies. None. I care so little about them because
Why?
I haven't liked them for a long time.
Yeah, and a lot of other people just like you feel that way based off the
Right.
other bad movies they
There's a
got.
lot of other people, but it doesn't
A
mean
bunch of
that
people have checked out. Yeah.
it doesn't mean, of course. So they're trying to go back to what works.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. They're only doing that because what they were trying to push on you didn't work.
Dude.
And I knew it wasn't gonna work anyway, because no one's gonna fucking like that shit.
Listen. That's like saying if a band writes an album, right? Writes a shitty album, okay? Or a rapper puts out a very not good album, and then they go back to what their sound was. Oh, they're desperate. They went back to what worked. No, dude, they're just going back to what
You could
worked,
call that
what made them
pivoting.
money.
You could call that you could call it that.
I
Either
call
way,
it going back to a formula that worked. That they know
they should have
worked.
never. My issue is they should never went away
They
from
should,
it.
of course, they should have never went away from it.
Yeah.
They should have never went away from it because it was a trend that happened. It was a
Mm-hmm.
trend. They went with a trend, and it shouldn't have happened. But Robert Downey Jr. wanted Iron Man to be killed. He didn't. He even said, like, how many times on Joe Rogan
I remember
did he
that one.
say,
Yeah, I remember that
like,
one.
and he said, wouldn't you feel cheated? He didn't say like it would be desperate. He didn't say anything. He said you would feel cheated. Like, and Rogan said it exactly perfect. He goes, no, because you guys are the franchise. I see them making a bunch of movies that kind of suck.
Mhm.
And then,
remember
time
that.
travel, blah, 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 bring you back because that's what works. And that's what people associate with them.
Mhm.
Like all these people that they tried to push, it just didn't work.
And I'm not even saying that they
It just
can't,
didn't work.
because like even when they had RDJ and Chris Evans playing those characters, they experimented with other stuff, and
Right, they
some
did
of it worked, some
experiment,
didn't.
but
Right,
those
right.
like those that formula with like Scarlett Johansson, these guys, they knew you could expand because you had them.
Yeah, and
you
that's the
could always
problem
come
with their
back to
second, let's say second
This-
expansion.
yeah, the
was
second
they didn't have
expansion
any,
was they didn't have a plan.
and didn't have any stars.
They just thought here's the thing, even without stars, right? Because it's not like Chris Evans was a huge star when he took over. They became Captain America. Robert Downey Jr., that was a massive risk to put him
based
as
off
Iron
his
Man.
public life,
Huge risk because he just got out of jail. He just got he was not in good standing.
Don't tell Terrence Howard that. Oh God, that's it. Jesus Christ.
Well, Terrence Howard math is like kind of what, but
Black people
I
math.
understand what you're saying, but it seems very clickbaity to me because that sounds like shit that like the fucking geeks and gamers
you pointed out
and
too,
fucking
right?
Those
You pointed out
fucking
too
people
when you just
do.
told me. You said
that?
they're probably most likely gonna softly reboot when it comes to like Secret Wars, right?
I think they're gonna recast. They're
You
gonna
could.
have
That's
to
fine.
because
That's fine.
because
Yeah.
the way that they would have to do it, right? Like I think the whole like cancel culture and all that stuff is going away. It's a lot less happening, right? And there's a lot less pushback whenever like people of genders and all that stuff say something. You could just go fuck you. Nobody. It's just not as prevalent as it was because that's where they were pivoting towards, right? They were pivoting towards those things. And like I said, I think it's clickbaity because like guys like geeks and gamers and fucking like Friday Night Tights and Critical Drinker, like they fucking say all this dumb shit, right? And it's like, did you even watch the thing? Did you even watch what you're commenting on? I'm not saying that I disagree with everything, right? But they say a lot of dumb shit. And whenever you have that whole like block of like building your community off of bad clicks or like I don't want to say hate because I dislike saying that.
That would
as
be
a
over
thing.
exaggerating when people say
Right.
Yeah.
So you have to do that now. You have pigeonholed yourself into making that content because here's what happens. MSK, think about it.
Yes.
What happens if those things start to get good again? Right. What are they going to have to bitch about?
Well, couldn't you just pivot like you said?
No, those people cannot. Those people cannot pivot because all the people, they're always going to find something wrong with stuff, right? They're always going to find something wrong with stuff.
So what you're saying is let's just say hypothetically things start trending back upwards.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the audience that they cultivated wouldn't want to be there to stay?
Yes, they just want to be there just to be contrarian. Imagine this. And be honest. Just please be honest. Every time they call girl boss, girl boss, girl boss, okay? But then they go, there's really good movies that were made, like Aliens or Alien, right? They bring that up. Imagine. Okay, but here's the thing, though. Imagine. Think of Ripley because she was written to be a man. Did you know that?
I did.
That was supposed to be
did.
a man.
I
Okay.
did.
Imagine if that movie came out today. There'd be no way that those fucking people would say that's a good movie. There'd be no fucking way. They would be like, this is girl boss central. The writing might be good. The story is pretty good. But the way she treats the men, the way that this intersectional feminism, tell me I'm fucking wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
Well,
Exactly.
it would be the
Exactly.
same. Because I mean, I don't know. I don't know how someone.
I know for a fact they would. Dude, I know when I see a thumbnail, I know exactly what everybody. Dude, I'm gonna put out a video.
I'm just saying for me. I'm just saying for me. Like I say, I'm just.
I'm
gonna
not
guess.
saying what you would think. I'm saying tell me what they would say.
Oh, well, because that means I'd be putting words in someone's mouth. I don't.
You're hypothetically. That's why I'm saying. That's why I said
so,
hypothetically. What do you know I'm right. That's why it's like you're.
Well, it's hard for me to phrase it because.
Okay.
I'm just.
I don't want you
not that kind of person.
I don't want you to shit on your heroes. Okay. But I'm not wrong, dude. I'm not wrong. And I'd say it to their face too. Because like the thing is like, don't you think like if I'm a pretty smart dude, I know how to make money, I know how to do those things, right?
I actually watched Critical Drinker forever.
If I wanted to, dude, Critical Drinker's fucking his take on the Supergirl trailer. I swear he didn't even watch it. Me and Warren discussed this. I watched his video and I was like, he said things that didn't even happen. And I'm like, did you even ask Warren if he's in the chat? Ask him.
Like I remember,
he just says things that are so ridiculous.
I remember Jeremy. He watched the Mario Brothers movie trailer, and he thought that Peach was going to be a girl boss, and he had said that I'm pretty sure it's happened where she didn't end up being that way, and he had said, "Hey, I was wrong." That one I remember.
Times where they'll admit, but you know what's funny though? What's funny?
Yeah,
is when they all get together and something does pie in the face, they'll be like, "Oh, I was wrong, but this, and this." Why even say that you're wrong if you're going to preface it by going this, and this?
Well, don't worry, I have my ass covered with everything. Okay, so
okay. See, Lunchbox Laps is speaking truth. See, he knows because we talked about that dude's review on it, and I'm pretty sure Warren told me he commented, and the dude won't even respond because like it's obviously like, you know, he responds to all these other comments, but someone actually has a good comment and it's like, hey man, did you even watch this? Because you said this and this happened. You said this and this is what is actually happening. Like, I can't get behind doom and gloom, even if it sucks, right? Even if it sucks. And I'm not saying that you're wrong. The whole thing could suck, right? It could. I think it's probably going to.
I think there's a red flag when a bunch of actors are like, hey, we're filming a bunch of stuff without a script being written. That's usually a pretty huge red flag.
I mean, that happens all the time.
Yeah.
In movies that you think about this. Think about this. Shawshank Redemption, one of the great bombed, bro. Total terrible box. They were fucking doing reshoots on that movie up until like 2 weeks before it was edited, dude. There was scenes that they were ad-libbing things. There was stuff. So that doesn't really mean much. Okay. That doesn't really mean much. Now in Marvel's case, it might, because they don't have the track record. Okay.
I'm not saying it can never pan out. I'm just saying when I hear that, it's kind of a red flag. It's kind of,
but that's like, dude, that's almost every movie though, bro.
Yeah.
And almost every movie.
And yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong. You're saying it could be like a 50-50 case. Sometimes it could work out where it's good or where it's bad.
Right. I just don't like to play that side because I could literally apply that logic to everything in life. And I'm not trying to get on your specific case. I hope you don't think that. I'm not trying to like say you're wrong about anything. In fact, it's kind of crazy because there are times where you say things that are so like, I'm like, damn it, why doesn't he talk like that all the time? Because it makes sense. There are times where you make complete sense, and I'm like, shit.
That's every day I talk. That's just the usual thing. It's just
but there's so many things that you guys bash without having even seen it, or without even saying. You could say like, yeah, I don't think this is going to work, or it doesn't look good. But when you guys speak in definitives,
Yeah, but
like,
then
they're
at that
so
point,
desperate. They're doing this. This
yeah,
is what
but
they're doing.
for
Oh,
me, if I'm not doing that, because that's just how I am as a person, then I'm not
okay.
being myself. Then
Mhm.
I have to be myself, and
Which is
I'm
fine.
always gonna say I'm thinking these things in my head already. I might as well just say them out in front of you guys so you know what I'm saying. That's
Okay.
what a genuine person would do, right?
Okay. Yes, but also no at the same time, because I could say what's on my mind all the time, right? And that's not always, there's a time and a place. That's why they say, is this the hill you want to die on, right?
I die on
Because
every hill.
there that could be a problem, because then you could look at every problem in your life, right? And go with what you're saying, with the logic that you're saying, right? You could look at your life and go, well, the common denominator in all of everything is you. And that's not always the case, because you're not always the exact problem. You see what I'm saying? So if you always say something just because it's in your mind, then you're going to have to, reap the terrible rewards that come with it. You might
And
be right 50%,
and
but the wrong.
that's
I
how
don't
you
see I
gamble.
don't see anybody retracting. Very
Yeah.
rarely. You brought up one instance, right? I never see you retract anything.
Hey, I say so much that well, the thing is, for me, I'm just saying how it looks to me. That's all
Mhm.
I'm saying. I
Well,
could be
yeah, but
wrong,
no, that's
right?
fine if you say what it looks to you, but you also speak in definitives
Yeah, but I've
where
always
we
done that.
can't,
I've done it
but
my
you
entire life.
can't, but dude, then, but
That's just who I am.
it sounds disingenuous as fuck, though.
Yeah, that's just how I look at media and just kind of review it when I talk to some of you guys. And you guys have different ways of looking at things too. I don't agree with, but I'm not a person that goes, "Hey,
Yeah.
your way of looking at stuff is this way." I don't care how you
No,
personally.
you should 100% do that, because if you don't do that, then you're not saying what's in your mind, right? Which is what you said you always do.
Which I do. Yeah. But
Well, if you don't agree with us, then you should be like, hey, man, I don't
the
agree
thing
with
is,
that.
it's not
You
even just
know,
about disagreeing. It's just more like, well, that's just your this is a common theme I have in my head in general. That's
Mhm.
just your way of looking at something, and that
Right.
is fine.
But here's the thing, that's called semantics, though.
It
That's
is, but
debating semantics.
that's
And
just how.
we shouldn't have to do that, as we've been reviewing stuff for a year now. You know what I mean? Like, I understand, like, even if I yell or scream, I'm not going to get actually mad at you, right? I'm not going to get actually mad at you. Like, it's movies and fucking comic books, dude. It's not that big of a deal in
The
the
way
grand scheme of things.
hey, if someone generally doesn't like something, I mean, who am I to say whether you or not to like it or not? I just
Mm-mm-mm. That's not what I'm talking about. That's subjective. I'm talking about the definitives that you speak in before something is even out.
yeah,
That's
but
what I'm
that's me
getting
just saying
towards.
my opinion. It shouldn't matter if it's definitive or not. That's my opinion.
Yes, no, you can't say that they're desperate and
How do we know they're not though?
how do we
I'm
know
just
that they are?
this is why
Then
it's called a discussion. I could be wrong. I could be right. It
no.
doesn't matter. That's a discussion. That's just
Okay.
how things go.
Okay. But dude, don't you get tired of that? Because like then anything
Look,
you
look,
say, I could
okay,
just say the
I'll
opposite. I could
I'll
just
give you
literally just say the opposite, and
I'll
then
give you
you
this.
go, well,
I'll give you
what?
this.
And I
How
go,
like in
well, how do you
sports,
know?
like when people have sports conversations, they say, "Oh, this
Mhm.
player would have won of this X." That's just having a discussion. That's just fun.
That's
That's the
there.
art
Yeah,
of
but
it.
they're speculating. You're not
Yes,
speculating. No, you're
yes,
speaking definitively. And the same people that say like Michael Jordan would have won this many championships. No, he wouldn't have. You don't know that.
yes.
You
But that's
don't
the
know.
form of having a good conversation. Why? Like
I don't know if that's a form of having good
I've
conversation.
always had conversations. I've always had conversations like that. I just find them fun, whether people are talking in
Okay.
a specific way or not a specific way.
All right.
It doesn't like affect
All
me
right.
personally. Like
I'm I'm not saying it affects you personally. I'm just saying it kind of it makes people look bad, because like I've seen so many times that people like that, they don't go back and retract the definitive things they say when they are wrong. They just continuously go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Where like I, I and you're right. You're right. That's just the way that I feel about it. And like I said, I'm not jumping on you personally. It's not
I didn't say you
you.
were. I'm just saying, if I have barriers or
Mhm.
restrictors around how we're supposed to preface things, then that's not fun for me. It's just not fun at all. Like, why? It's just
It's
like
not
you said.
barriers. It's you could just say
But like you said,
allegedly
it's
or
just movies and
supposedly.
TV. It doesn't have any
Right.
effect on us at all, right? You
Right.
said that. And
Right.
so I think that when we start doing things like that, it's just like that's just taking the fun out of it. Where's the
Okay.
fun in
Well,
that?
here's the thing, and I will bring up one thing. If you say
Mhm.
something about someone specifically, right, and then you
Yes.
seek in a definitive, that could be slander. 100%.
Right. But we're talking about movies here.
But I've also heard you say things about fucking actors and actresses.
Yes.
Yes.
That
So
is different. If we're talking about a movie and someone
right.
saying, "Hey,
No,
I
no,
didn't."
no, I'm just talking about the definitive.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all I'm talking about. And I'm not getting on you personally. Just
Oh, I
that
know.
portion right there, that was me saying that to you. I was more talking along the lines of those people in the hate sphere, as we'll call it, because it's just like that is a trend that will go away because everything is cyclical. Like it's going to go away. Things are
Mhm.
going to get better. Now, whether or not movie theaters get better or the way movies are let out turn differently, the industry is definitely changing. It's just like the music industry. Everybody thought music sales were going to be the driving force. And people could tell you it doesn't matter if you sell 1 million downloads anymore or 1 million albums. Where you get your money is touring, and you get your money in sponsorships, and you get your money in
Hell, your
things like that.
your YouTube channel could be a source of income now.
Right.
Yeah.
All that type of stuff. So like we don't know what's going to happen with theaters. Our theaters definitely down 100%. It's been the worst year in I think ever this year. It could be. Now I could be wrong, maybe adjusted for inflation or something, whatever, however that works. But I just like to leave things open. I have my opinion on them and I'll say my opinion, whether I think it's going to be good or bad, right? Like me personally, if there was one dude on the internet like that was saying months ago exactly how these he even said there's going to be 4 teaser trailers. This is what the first one's going to be. This he was 100% correct on all of them.
We're talking
So
one of those like scooper channels where they predict a bunch of
no,
stuff.
it was on a Substack.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So I read it. So it was like, so his what he said is going to happen in the movie and what was leaked, I thought sounded interesting. Now, whether or not they could pull it off, right, is one thing. I don't have as much faith in them to pull it off just because of what they've given us as of late. But I did like Thunderbolts. I just didn't care for the ending. Fantastic Four, I didn't care for, right? But that's also a personal preference with me because I just feel like the Fantastic Four for some reason, like the movies, they just don't translate well for some reason. They just haven't done that, like, oh, that's the Fantastic Four, like you say with the Avengers, or kind of like I feel like the Fantastic Four movies, I kind of feel like how they did with Justice League. Like it's just not good to me. That's just me. Now, can I sit there and say someone else's opinion is wrong about? No. That's why I say that's what it is to me, right? Like when we did our tier lists, like everybody else had Fantastic Four like C or higher. I had it in dog shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's just, for me, I look at those things and I'm like, we could speculate all we want, but when it comes out, let's see how it is, and your speculation could be the same as your opinion after it comes out. It could be subjective to that, right? But for me, it seems like these dudes, especially the bigger sphere of YouTube, they don't you find it weird that like most of the biggest YouTube channels, they all say the same shit? They all say the same shit, and when they're on together, they're like, oh well, I do believe what you say. And then they go on for 13 minutes, say the same thing the last fucking panelist just said, who's just saying what the other panelist just said, and what this panelist said, and what that guy down there said, and this guy up here. And then when the only thing that they'll argue about, right, is stuff that they like that's from 15 years ago. There's never a broad scale of like, hey, you guys should, go see this movie or go read this comic. It's always like, go watch Tulsa King. Or go, watch this. And it's like, God damn it, dude. Like, we already get it. We get it. We know you like that. You've said it a billion times. Bring something new to the table. And that's my biggest problem, is that it's always the same subject matter. It's always the same. And it's like, dude, it's like, all right. I guess that's the hate sphere you want to live in. All right. More power to you. But when that well dries up, are you all of a sudden gonna like follow the money? Because the same thing, think of this, the same thing that they accuse people of selling out, right? What are they going to do when their money source dries up? They're going to sell out to the same thing because that's what they're fucking doing right now. They have to.
So I would ask you this. Do you think that, let's say things get to the point where you said they swing back as far as the pendulum goes, right?
Like not for everything, but for like the
Just
majority.
for this, like
right,
let's
right,
say
okay.
Marvel just as the baseline, Marvel, right?
Right.
So
Okay.
you mentioned big YouTubers. So with big YouTubers, from normally the thing that I've noticed is like they've accumulated so many people that like what they're putting out.
Yeah.
That
So they have to. They're pigeonholed into doing that. That's what I'm saying.
Right. But
right.
do you
so
not?
They're
think,
selling out.
Yeah. So do you not think that there would be enough people baseline that would just be there in general if they even did do that?
No, because so many people hate things. And it's a way.
Like I see what you're saying. People are just there in the moment.
It's a way for disgruntled people that they hear something, right? That it's the same. It's always been the same with hatred, right? Like or dislike. It's always been the same with dislike. Dislike is like a snowball going down a hill of wet snow. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, right? Where likeness, you might have a guy that comes in, right, likes your show, but he'll go find something else. He goes fight. You might have a loyal following, and then like look at Comics Explained, right? Comics Explained has like 2-point-something million, whatever. But all of his new videos, what do you get? Like 250,000 views. Nothing compared to what his subscriber base is, right?
Yes.
He does a live stream. He might have 2,000 people in there. These hate streams, they got people giving him $500 fucking super chats.
But well, the way YouTube, well, you know the way YouTube works now.
Yes, I understand how it works.
Yeah, so if you have like, let's use Comics Explained. I've watched his videos forever, but if you get so like you said before, things ebb and flow. You're not going to be as popular as you once were, and you get enough people that will watch your stuff regardless of what it is, right? So if he does get 250,000 views. You're right about that, but those people are watching that video from start to finish. That's a lot of money because they value.
I'm not. I know what you're trying to say.
I think that's their. No, I get what you're saying. It's just I think for asking me, that's the goal, is to get enough people that'll like you for who you are, whoever you're pretending to be, that they'll just watch you for whatever. Because that's why you said that's why they pivot. That's
right. The personality is what they should be. Yeah, I think there are some that do like the personalities that they watch, right? But you could interchange them. Say they might like the main guy, right? You could take this panelist, throw him out, insert other hateful panelist. Not you, but insert other hateful panelist. And in 2 weeks, he'd fit right in, and it wouldn't drive the market because the people that like to shit on things and complain always flock together. Like that's what you always see. Just like any post you see on Twitter, right? You'll see like one or two people like disagree, and then how many comments under the disagreements will all be like, you fucking dumb piece of shit.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
But that's how Twitter is. Twitter, they love putting on dog piles. That's
right,
the thing.
Right. And I'm not saying it's not like that, but that also proves my point of people like that. They flock together. You rarely see like a fucking positive, like, boom, here it is. And then every comment underneath is like, yes, we're winning. You know what I mean? It's
also, I'll ask you this, because you brought this up a lot throughout the time you're doing shows. This is a straightforward thing. I mean, you like straightforwardness. Do you believe they're faking it? The people that I know you're talking about, do you believe they're faking what they're doing?
I believe to the extreme, yes. I believe that their base knowledge of the fact they might not like something, right? They might not like something. But whenever they're in front of a camera, the stuff that they're saying is so far beyond everything. Have you ever watched a review by them and felt like that was genuine?
Really depends on which person, because I'm subscribed to so many channels. I try to get enough differing opinions of a lot of people, even people I don't agree with. I try to get enough of it. Like you said, Critical Drinker, I haven't watched a Critical Drinker video forever, honestly. I'll be honest here, I haven't watched a video of his in a long time. I only watch a few set of people from that group anyway.
Right. And I mean, I understand that. I'm not specifically just talking about them, right? I'm just talking about that like type of group in general.
Like there's this one guy. Oh my God.
What?
I don't know if you heard that, but there's this guy. I'm pretty sure you saw him for DC. He's there. It's this white punk rocker looking dude who just only shits on the Absolute Universe.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure you've now. Scott Snyder did recently call this person out. He was like, "You should get a new grift or whatever." But I mean, I don't know if someone is. I mean, you can predict, like you said, it's speculation. If someone is faking hating this, fake liking this, or they're just putting on a show. The thing is, I can only just handle myself. I can only just do things the way that I think they should be done. And like I said before, it's so weird how most of a lot of this, there's just, if you do more negative stuff, there is just a weird more
there is just a
attachment to
bigger
it.
attachment to it. But like when you have like titles for a video, it says Amazon in panic mode, the Rings of Power admits failure. It's like, dude, that show sucks since the beginning. Like, why would they be in panic mode? They made a terrible investment.
They're not going to do any more seasons on it, I think, right? Or they're going to do one more.
They made a terrible investment. Don't you think they were in panic mode like right at the beginning when nobody gave a shit? Why would they be in panic mode 4 years later?
Yeah, this is the thing is, I'm not one of those like YouTube title guys. It's just a YouTube title. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't mean anything to me. It's just
it should because it's like kind of like what you're talking about and what you can kind of feel like, oh, this is kind of what these guys are about here.
But wouldn't you do better off hearing what is actually said? Like you said with the other guy, you heard what he said and you were like, okay, this kind of sounds like bullshit. I wouldn't get that just from reading a title.
Well, I'm saying it's sad that I could sit there, read a title, and know exactly what everybody's going to say.
Right. But
that's sad.
Yeah. Because I'm not one of those title guys. If someone titles their videos,
no, I'm not talking exactly about you. I'm not saying
no. For me, anyone, I always hear what they got to say. And then when I hear when they have to say, I'm like, okay, then I can go off from there. But like, I just can't tell that from a title of a video.
I mean, I can. It's sad.
You're a psycho.
No, it's just the fact that it's just predictable. They're not as genuine.
Like if you don't watch because it's predictable, that's fair. That's a very fair thing.
It's not that I don't watch because I don't feel I'm getting a genuine opinion. Whenever there's, I don't know if I could bring like whenever we had your birthday bash thing, right? Like it was fun, but like when we were talking about like, comic books and stuff like that, I knew exactly what they were going to say. Why do you think I was like, that's not what we're talking about? We're talking about this. Like I knew exactly what all of them were going to say.
We brought up the Absolute. It was when they brought up the Absolute Universe. I think it was that one. Yeah.
And then I remember I was like, "Are any of you reading it?" No. Oh, great. Good.
Yeah.
Good that you have this giant opinion that you feel so strong about, but you're not even reading. Cool. Good job.
That's how. I mean, I just in those kind of things, I go, okay. They probably saw something on Twitter or YouTube that they didn't like, and they just went, okay, not for me. That doesn't affect me. And I like what DC do. The Absolute Universe is, from what I've seen, pretty fucking good. From all the stuff we read, pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I have no problem with it.
I didn't have hope going in because reasons, but it's fine. It's very good.
Yeah, I mean, I like Absolute Batman a lot.
But when someone says the art isn't, like, if people said the art's not good, I would have to ask, like, well, what specific book do you think is not good art? That right there would be a problem with making a definitive statement because that's not talking about something specific.
I think what's funny is that like all the awards that Absolute Martian Manhunter won for art, which I think is hilarious to you.
I'm standing by what I'm saying. That book's art is not as good, especially the other one.
Dude, the people look amazing in it.
Good Lord. Give my boy Ralph Albuquerque all the awards for his art because these toy bots.
Ralph Albuquerque.
But no, like, just being honest, I've had these kind of conversations in my life, at all shades of them. Your style opinion, I've been around all of it. I look at it and go, okay, I like to hear how this person came to their conclusion.
For sure.
Even if it's not definitive or not, I just want to hear where you came to the conclusion from. That's all I care about.
But aren't you tired of hearing like it's woke whenever it's not actually woke?
That's the thing. That would make you believe I watch all that stuff.
That shit's like fucking lost all meaning, man.
Like for me, I don't watch half that stuff anymore. I choose to kind of go in a lot of different avenues and stuff. Maybe someone's saying it's this, okay, let's see what this person's saying for more of a nuanced take. If they have a nuanced take, like if videos say this is woke in this, okay, I'll always hear someone out. I will always give someone a chance to hear them out.
It just confuses me sometimes because then I watch it and I'm like, do I not know what it means or is it just lost all meaning?
It
You
probably
know what I'm
has
saying?
lost all
Like
meaning.
that's
I always,
kind of where I'm at that point in time with
yeah,
it.
I always assumed it was. I'm not saying the original, because even its original definition or origin is always kind of in big ambiguity.
Right.
I always, I think people meant it as an all-encompassing word for if this character got race swapped or this character got gender swapped. That's what I thought it meant, as far as what the new terminology was leaning
Right.
towards.
And here's the thing. And I am of the interpretation of I would much rather what I see be what I read. Okay. But if it's not, as long as it's good, like I don't care. Like just because dude's black, I don't care. Like that's what do I care? What the fuck do I care? As long as it's good. Now, if it's bad and there's swapping, that could add to it. But I don't know if it was bad, right? By just like, okay, if Ray was a guy, right, would it be good? No, it would still suck. It would still suck. You see
Honestly,
what I mean?
would
Like it would
she
still
would
suck.
he be pretty hot?
Shut up. Would it be good? You know what I'm saying? Like, would it be good?
Oh, I don't know. Probably
No,
not.
it wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be good because the movie was garbage. You see
Unless,
what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, the best you would get is like, oh, they casted a great guy actor, he did well, but the movie still sucked. It's like that's the best you would get out of that scenario anyway.
well, it's
you know?
the same. I mean, I know you don't like Henry Cavill, right? I know you don't like him, but a lot of people liked him as Superman. But look at the movie.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's the
doesn't,
best you can get in that scenario. Like you say, it's either you get
right.
a
You
guy
might
that plays the role
like
great,
the person, right? Exactly. So I look at I take that in the same way as like give it a chance first. Now, if it still sucks, right? Then go into the how would it have been different if it would have been played as it was in the source material, right?
Mhm.
That's kind of how I look at it as.
Yeah.
So like, of course I want it to be the source material. And that's why I say I always said I don't care. Like when it comes to translations from books or comics or whatever to movies, I don't really give a shit. Those are extra because I can always go back and read this stuff, or I can always go back and read my favorite book. You know, like, do I hope it's good? Yeah, that would be great because then there would be something else that I can live in that world for a while. But if it's not, it doesn't bother me as much. And then I don't get up on the race thing nearly as much. Like, dude, like I saw literal people with one picture of the Zelda movie where Princess Zelda's like this, and they're literally arguing, is she a girl boss? From one picture.
That's when you know you've toured into lunacy at that point.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was on Friday Night Tights.
Like I remember there was one guy who said
that was that show. I was like, God damn it.
Do you remember that Zelda? Do you remember that Zelda game that came off of the Switch? There was one person that said Zelda Echoes of something.
Oh yeah, Echoes of Wisdom.
I was like, what? Like that's when you start going like, what are you talking about? Like if someone said, hey, I don't think this is a good direction. Okay, that's fair. But how do you feel about
side game? And it was fun.
Yeah,
I thought it was fun.
Yeah, it's just one of these things where I just don't take everyone's opinion on I think that's the big problem with the internet a lot of people have is they want to take everyone's opinion on everything literal. And that's why for me, focus on the encompassing everything, but there are specific things that we focus on, right? That I'm very strong knowledgeable at. Like for you, I would go, okay, this guy's knowledge on comics is very fucking good. I want to hear what this guy has to say. But if someone has like very relatively little comic knowledge, it's like what his opinions.
No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Right.
Like if I need a history lesson on like you gave it on El Zernar, the Batman of Zernar. It's like, okay. It's your favorite creation. We love that one. The Brainiac Kang. Great decision there, DC. Yeah.
Know, right.
You can fucking kill me now. Fuck me. But yeah, I would go, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about. Let's see but I think that's the problem with everyone is that they're trying to be knowledgeable on everything. It's literally the whole jack of all trades but master of none. I try to be a jack of all trades as far as like I can talk about all this stuff, but like I told you, I can't talk about UFC. I don't know. I can't. I don't watch it. I don't follow it. So if I started talking UFC, you go like, that he's being fake. I've not talked about this ever. Right. Like I never care for Star Trek. I think it's for fucking nerds. If I ever start talking about Star Trek, you guys know
you're a nerd.
Yeah, but Star Trek is for like literal fucking mouth breathing neck beard nerds.
No, it's just for people who like space.
Yeah, but they usually stink too.
dude, I love Star Trek. I showered
Yeah.
before we got here.
Hey, if I ever come to your house, I'm taking a shower in your shower. How hot is your water?
All right. So Superman Unlimited #3, right? That was interesting book.
I've been trying to let's get to it. Oh, you guys don't want me to be this guy, but I have to. And I liked what this series had to offer the first 2 issues. It was pretty good.
I still like the series. And I get like there's gonna be people that like, you know, the crypto stuff.
It's like slice of life stuff, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't have as much a problem with it. It's just it kind of came out of nowhere. Like they set up the Toy Man, and then it was like, no. So they're really like getting in the one place, the whatever
Calderon.
That's what they're really like going towards. Is that like that's gonna be the big emphasis on where I think it goes, because obviously this is, you know, they're using that as they brought Toy Man in, but Toy Man made a Toy Man.
Yeah, we're gonna get to
it
it
somehow
right now.
It somehow gave it a conscience. How the fuck do you do that? Is there a program for that? Chat GPT, give conscience to.
Why can't
robot,
Chat
please?
GPT give me a conscience like that?
Well, because you're a jack of all trades.
And I do master them all. I'm a master of some. Not master of all. I'm a master of some, you know? But I'll tell you guys right now, if you ever start hearing me talk about Star Trek, you know I'm fucking, you can just count my opinions on nothing that matters, because, you know,
I mean, it depends on what, you know, there's actually like good Star Trek where you would be like, oh, this isn't bad. But there's really bad Star Trek too.
For like whenever people like Chaz asked me a long time ago, it's like, do you watch baseball? I was like, here and there. I would usually watch like a Dodger game here and there, like when it was like when I could see them. But like that's it. I'm not a hugely knowledgeable guy on like those kind of. I tell people my strengths up front, and I don't have any weaknesses because I'm a perfect person. You know, but that's just me. You know, but having sex with women is primarily really overrated, like Lapsus mentioned. And we're gonna get into our Christmas. See, 'twas the night before Christmas, and Santa came down MSK's chimney to give him everything that he hoped for in 2025. And then came.
Apparently, nothing is stirring, not even the bailiffs. That's what I've heard, and I don't even know what that means.
We need a good Christmas carol.
Great
Chat GPT.
That was for you, buddy.
Chat GPT, give me a great Christmas carol. Star Wars is also for nerds. So all this stuff is for losers who don't shower. I'd be ashamed.
MSK, you got to stop saying the not shower part, because you're the only dude who doesn't look like he showers.
I shower every day. I showered this morning.
Tell that to your hair.
Okay, I'm going Super Saiyan. It's a new look.
Dude, dye it blonde, bleach it. That'd be amazing.
I did want blonde highlights at one point, but someone said that I felt like that was
blonde highlights.
But
coming from the straightest jack of all trades.
This is when I had my hair done a different way, so it would look a lot more better. If I did it like it now, it would just look kind of gay, honestly.
I mean, it would probably look gay all the time.
Right.
It might. I don't know.
Okay. And
wait,
before
I'll preface, that's just my opinion.
But before we do the review, one last thing.
Right.
Do you put out YouTube shorts for any of your YouTube channels?
Not really. I mean,
I have.
Yeah, but I just don't care.
I was gonna say,
like, I don't. Here's the thing. Like, I should do more with my comic book channel, but honestly, like, I just now that like I went from not talking to anybody to talking to a lot of people, so I'm more like just want to do that. I'm more like I like talking in groups of people and talking about a subject or doing like rankings of things. Like that's more fun to me than really like reviewing a comic in the style that I do it. Cause like it's a lot of work to do what I do on my channel. You know, like it's a lot of work, and I don't want to do that on top of like spending time with the family, you know, doing stuff like that. That the stuff changes. Like it's easier just to go in with a subject for a live stream where I can research it over the week than it is to like sit down and edit for like 16 hours. You know what I mean? Like do voiceover work, do stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
dude, some of those, I forget which one it was. One of the fighting fandoms took me over 80 hours to do.
Mhm. Well, I was gonna say, that content you already created in StreamYard, you have the biggest package. Pause. No homo. You could just generate on your
I mean,
stream.
I could,
Yeah,
but I
that's the stuff
don't
you already made
care.
anyway.
I mean, you're right. I could, but I don't.
Yeah.
So,
but you need a hug, and I will definitely give you those.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, we probably will for me, Charles, and Gray. We'll probably do some shorts on there. There's more stuff there that can be put into shorts, but like a lot of the stuff that we do on Last Panel is more like long form, so it'd be hard to get like a good short out of that.
Well,
possibly.
AI generates off your stuff, so I don't know what it would create for you. I would just say,
I don't know. I'll
yeah.
try it. I'll try it, MSK, just for you, okay?
Just try it and see if you like it. Like you always told me, try it and see if you like it.
I'll try doing that for you, buddy.
No, just I think it would be good for your last panel where you can just because everyone does things just for me. Hey, I gave you the best Christmas gifts of the year. I gave you Gray. That sounds kind of homo. I gave you Warren. That's also very homo.
I mean, you didn't give me them. We just were like tired of not being on the same panels together where we wanted to be.
Well, I gave you Bob and Gray, Will and Warren. See, you can get 4 more.
His name is Charles.
His name
for the
is
9
Charles.
Time.
Charles.
No, Charles.
No, because
he's not a British butler.
No, that's the way Ian McKellen said Charles in the X-Men Fox movies. Remember, it was Charles. Oh God, no, because in the how StreamYard has a library where it keeps your streams there. I have to knock out some of that storage stuff.
I have unlimited storage.
Yeah, so I have to knock out some of that stuff so it saves these episodes. So we can do I want to create a stream where it's just clippable moments that I can upload in shorts, like back and forth.
Well, then there you go. It would be easy. Just get me, Gray, and Warren on, and we'll just make fun of you the whole time.
I wouldn't lose to you guys. I could go 3v1. Doesn't matter. I'll take you out. Just basically put me in the ring, coach. Let's go. 1v3.
I don't agree with you.
Okay, Warren, easy. I'll duck and dodge.
You could easily make.
I don't know how big Gray is.
Make shorts of Bob. You sucking his soul from his life.
Good Lord, if only I was gay, which I'm not. I'm a very straight
I said
man.
Sucking his soul. Unless you think jizz is soul.
Okay, all right.
So then if that's your game, then
all right. Let's have some fun here with the review. Let's get into some juicy comicness.
Yeah, see, this is why people think you're weird.
I gotta entertain the audience, like you said. I gotta entertain the game.
When did I ever say you need to entertain anyone?
Right? I naturally do it. That's why you never have to say it.
I mean, but you just said, man, you are the most contradictory person. I can't win. I lose.
Good Lord. Well, you're white, and I'm always going to be wrong because I'm black. See? We can always... Wait a minute. We can switch bodies. I can do what Captain Ginyu did to Goku at Dragon Ball. Switch bodies.
What are you going to do? Jamie Lee Curtis's son, daughter. We're trading places. Look at me.
You
can't tell. You just can't tell which one of us is MSK.
Can't tell which one of my sons is trans. Bruh.
You just can't tell which one's MSK. We look so much alike.
I truly believe if you get to that point in your life, not you, her, then you've just accepted all lines of logic is retarded. It's just nothing matters at that point.
I think it's more you probably love has blinded you to the point where you're just willing to accept whatever.
And that's the bad form of love. The bad form of love is accepting anything someone gives you.
Well, I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, she loves her kid. I mean, I don't share her sentiment about that, but I don't care that they're trans. I mean, that doesn't bother me.
Yeah, if your wife came home one day and she was like, honey, I want to go outside and look like a clown.
Mm-hmm.
I want to dress in a clown outfit, clown makeup, and I just want to be a clown. Mm-hmm. You would go, that's stupid. You would go, no.
I'd be like, all right, dude, have fun.
You would not shit. Why?
Why would I care?
What? No, I would think you would be like, don't do that. That's kind of dumb.
No. I would not say that to my wife. I would probably be like, why do you want to do that? Okay. All right. Well, Enjoy that. But I wouldn't stop her or anything like that. I wouldn't tell her, like, I'm not gonna, I don't order her around like, she's my property or anything. Just not that type of husband.
Oh, time to have some fun here. Speaking of property, I have some oceanfront property to sell you guys.
Have you opened all those boxes that have your comics in them?
I will prove them to you right now. Not opened yet. I'm doing it for a video, but I have them right here. I can't show you the address right here. There's 1, 2. Fucking hell, these are heavy as fuck. 3. Fuck. That fell. 4. There you go. I'm opening.
Those all have single issues in them.
Lots of them, and trades.
Okay.
And
well, then why? But here's the question. This is the question.
Yes.
It's been almost 3 months now. Since
I'm a procrastinator, as you know.
No,
I've been a bad issue.
You have done your opening boxes thing since then. Oh, so you get all your boxes from James. James buys you all your stuff.
No, I buy it. He puts it in my. That's gay.
Which we actually talked to him, by the way.
You probably shouldn't. I did not agree with you guys doing that. You guys got.
Oh, we did. We totally did.
You guys don't need to talk to him at all. It's not something you need to do.
Oh, no. Well, we figured it out. It's not that he wouldn't like us. It's you don't want him telling us stuff about you. That's exactly what it is.
I don't believe him. I don't believe he would get along with people. He's not that kind of person.
Well, he totally does.
I know he says that. I don't believe him.
But that doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. He does a lot of confirmation bias with himself, and he likes to be around people that confirm to his own biases and stuff like that. And but I don't know. He's a fine person to have on shows. He's not a bad person. He's actually a very naturally great, gifted guest to have on a show for someone that doesn't do this. But panel shows, I know he would get bored because he would be like, "Oh, this topic's getting boring." It's like, all right, dude. That's how.
But that has nothing to do with what he likes, though.
Yeah, I mean, maybe
whether or not he likes us.
Like, maybe you guys can convince him to read more comic books. I mean, I know he reads. He likes Absolute Batman. I know he's told me about that one. I think that's the only ongoing series. He said he did read some of Ultimate Spider-Man.
I'm just saying, like, the thing that you said that he wouldn't like us was incorrect.
I can kind of guess how. I mean, incorrect. I could be that. Maybe I was wrong about that. I was just guessing. It didn't feel like he would synergize very well with people here. To me, it doesn't seem that way. Maybe he does.
I mean, he synergizes with you, dude.
I'm different. I'm different kind of breed than people. I'm an everyman person. You know.
I have never met anybody like you. What are you talking about?
Well, there's a first time for everything. You've been alive 50 years, and your first time meeting me. So there you go. Well, 50.
That doesn't make it unique. That just makes it strange.
Well, time to have some fun. Hey, everyone. I am MSK, a.k.a. Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you've not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video. And in today's video, we are going to be doing a comic book review on Superman Unlimited Issue 3. So if you guys have not had a chance to check out our Superman Unlimited issues 1 through 2 comic book reviews, I would highly recommend you guys go and check out our Superman Unlimited issues 1 through 2 comic book reviews. That way you guys can, hear us give out our opinions on each different issue to understand how we feel about those issues specifically. And now we are at the 3rd issue in this series. Now, I will say this. I don't know how the other issues pan out after this because they're going to be up to like issue 8 very, very soon at the time of us doing
They have
this.
8 already.
Yeah. So they'll probably be around 9 when you guys see this review, actually. This is, to me, so far the weakest book that I've read between the issues. Issue 1, Superman Unlimited, very, very good. Issue 2, really good. This one is, like, I get the premise of it. I understand it. It's just not something that I really cared for because I don't know. The whole slice of life thing, we'll discuss later on. That's issue 8. Oh, that looks very good.
Yeah, I like that cover.
It's a homage to Spider-Man picking up that fucking train or some shit like that, right?
No, it's an homage to an old Superman comic where he's protecting Kandor.
Oh, okay. Well, learn something new every day. So I think the big issue with this book specifically in the series where it's at, is it focuses on crypto. Like I said before, I'm a cat person. I love me some pussy, but I don't. The only thing crypto I've ever actually watched anything was that animated Crypto the Superdog show that played on like Kids WB and Cartoon Network a long time ago. That's the only exposure I've ever had to like crypto in general. I think it was in a Superman animated series episode every once in a while. I think I could be wrong, but that's it. That crypto animated series. That's the best thing I know about crypto. That's all the exposure to him. Well, they did have that animated.
It was just a little bit weird. That's all. It was just like it came out of nowhere. Put it like
it's just
that.
so
like,
left field compared to the cliffhanger that was left off in the last book.
Right. So I thought like, and they do sum up like that part of the Toyman with what they showed, but not the actual Toyman. Like, so it's it was a little bit, and I think they're trying to get the Calderon thing to be the big opposition.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I understand that. It was just, I didn't think it would be a whole issue central to crypto in the middle. You not issue 3. Not issue 3. Usually, maybe if it was like issue 6 or 7, like
when you need that kind of break period after the big villain beat. Yeah.
So it was just a little bit odd. I don't want to say it's bad because it's not bad.
It's not.
I was just kind of like
bad.
I was just kind of like, what? Where'd this come from?
So for me, I'll have an average here because I know you read this book, so you know how bad it was. The Deadpool Wolverine WW3, that series is fucking awful. That's what I would have like my floor as like truly dog shit. This would be kind of like
this is definitely better.
This is like average.
It's average. It's an average book.
The way that you just described the book, that's the way that I was thinking about it. This is a book you release like after you've beaten a big villain. You need that kind of like little bridge issue to get to the next big arc coming up. It's weird because there's some little cute moments here. There's some really cool moments here, but it's just not as entertaining as the other 2 issues are. It just kind of lacks in that area.
I do like the Ma and Pa Kent stuff, and then
that stuff is cool. I like that stuff.
Then
too. Yeah.
Crypto like going around and doing things. We see that, and like the Gorilla City thing was just kind of weird. Like, okay, someone's coming, and going to be working at the Daily Planet running that portion of the IT thing. And then they show interactions with Toyman. And then Crypto's kind of like, he smells it and he smells it on there. But then it's like they kind of pull the rug out from under us and saying, no, this is something else other than the Toyman that you know.
Yeah, I think the best line of dialogue was when Superboy says, can I trust you to be a good boy and get back to Metropolis on your own? And then he remembers that in his head.
Yeah. Yes.
That was the coolest.
That was cool.
That was a cool moment. But outside of that, I'll be honest here. I know, like, so Toyman, I was expecting a Toyman that I saw in like Smallville, and that the way I saw him in the Superman animated series. I was expecting a guy that creates like toys and he's gonna like, I can't say this word on Twitch because we're live streaming this through Twitch. Annihilate people, that's what I'll say. Like, I thought I was gonna get that. He's gonna be planting all these toys places and he's gonna detonate all of them like that.
Well,
that didn't happen.
We don't know if that exists because remember, this thing was created so we don't know. We don't know what he's planning in Calderon.
Yeah. So what I was expecting,
because the way they showed it, it was like they brought Toyman in for something nefarious, and then whenever we see this, it's not nefarious unless there's something that they're doing by which Clark does state like, hey, I know this is a generator, and more green K around the world might not be good for Superman, but if it's good for humanity, right? Where that plays off of what the hard copy type guy was talking about in the last issue, where the green K is definitely not good for humanity. So
based off what I saw from the last issue, I thought it was going to be a Toyman premise like what I just told you, and then they were going to be all laced with like green kryptonite, and Superman had to figure out how fast would I need to be to stop all these things. It didn't happen like that. Like, it kind of, I won't say subverted my expectations, but that's kind of what it did.
Well, it could also be laying down, like I said, where they're going to have it all over the world. So how is Superman going to?
It could be that plot coming up. It could be like, it could still be that, but that's what I thought we would get in this issue. So this issue begins off with Shark Week. I love Shark Week. one of my favorite times.
At
of the
least
year.
the ad placement was good through this because there was like
Oh, it's still
really
pretty
nothing.
good. Yeah, yeah.
There was like no ads in this
I
book
will
until
always
the
say
end.
this about the Superman Unlimited books: the cardstock covers they have are great. The actual
Yeah.
build of the book is fine. The advertisements are not misplaced where it disrupts your reading.
Mhm.
But this story here is called Good Boy, and it's mostly a crypto-centric book where basically, long story short, for the general premise of it is it's looking at it's basically crypto looking at being on Earth through his eyes and kind of
Mhm.
being a dog of Superman, and how Superman growing up didn't really know how to take care of a dog that was basically just as strong as he was because he was just super unpredictable. It's not a normal
Mhm.
dog. He can fly. Like so before, in one of these panels, like you mentioned, he flew to the damn fucking moon and collapsed and fell back, and somebody had to catch him. Like, hey, I have to kind of worry about crypto this way. So book starts off with basically just what I said. It's, Superman learning, growing up, how to take care of a dog. That's about as strong as him. And a big moment is that, like, crypto just, he sniffs something. He tries to shoot to the moon. He falls back down.
And Mom and Pa Ken are like, hey, you have to keep him outside. He broke a
broke their fridge.
refrigerator.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
So he's like, and he's attacking animals because he just, he's a dog chasing squirrels, but in this way he's like shooting his laser eyes. And Clark's teaching him like, no, that's not what we do. But Crypto's understanding him. Like, and that's kind of,
Yeah. He's not a dog where it's like the usual normal dogs we all have where we think they understand us and kind of fuck around with us a little bit. It looks like he actually does have some general understanding of like, okay, this is what my human owner told me. I thought that was really, I get it. There's some heartstringing emotional stuff here. I will not say it didn't have that, but
no,
it's just,
it's a slice of life book.
yeah, and it kind of meanders. Like, after the crypto stuff, I was like, okay, we got the premise of this crypto. It's fine. It's a fine little dog character. Can I get something else here? That's just how I was feeling when I was reading it. Like, when I finished reading it, I was like, man, that didn't hit the same way the other two did, because, like I said before, it's just a slice of life story you get when you're going on to the next thing. So after that, Crypto himself stops some burglars, and the moment
Which
of that
kind of funny.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, man, throw it a steak at it."
Yeah, and they're like, "Wait, is that Superman?" They're like, "No, it's his dog." He's like, "Shoot!" He's like, "I'm not killing Superman's dog."
That's actually funny. He thinks he can kill Superman's dog.
And then he's like, "Hey, if anybody asks, we got busted by Superman, not his dog." So
and then they have So it flash forwards to Superman and Lois at the Kent house with Jonathan. They tell Jonathan, go walk the dog.
Yeah.
And essentially, you don't walk Crypto. He walks you.
Yeah, and you walk him around. They were like, walk him around the world a few times.
I like how they went to a bunch of different places with a bunch of different languages. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Mi pase. Hey, I did a Hispanic girl. I can say it. Es tu milad. What? Okay. So, and then that moment that you just said, the Gorilla City moment, is like,
so something's going to be happening there. Something's going to be happening.
Yeah, but so out of place. It's like, okay, you're telling me this Crypto story, and I was like, oh, okay, does that need? This could have been the last page of the book, and I would have been like, all right, cool.
Well, he was passing Gorilla City like at the top. If you see, like, he's passing there, and so something's going to happen with this character coming there. So it's the basically it's an ambassadorship, and his grandfather is King Solivar. So we'll see what happens. And the funny thing is, like, yeah, Solivar's like, Metropolis, like, that's actually a thing that the humans have that's good. Like, it's a good thing. And he's like, well, I gotta stop off in Gotham to help my friend James Olsen. And they're like, all right, nope, you have to bring guns with you. Bring guns. Get the guns.
And then after John finishes having Crypto walk him, because you don't walk Crypto, guys, he walks you.
Yeah, they end up at the Kent farm.
They end up at the Kent farm again. And then he tells John tells Crypto the thing that I said earlier in the review, where he says, can I trust you to be a good boy and get back to Metropolis on your own? He's like, basically says yes. And then Crypto remembers what John told him. Can I trust you to be a good boy? Then he starts sniffing. And he remembers a flashback to when Superman was battling against Toyman. He remembers his owner. Oh, what a cute little boy.
Well, he remembers the war. He remembers Toyman arming people in the war, and then, like, all those different interactions that they had with Toyman. and his head turns, and then he's like, shit. So he smells Toyman or something that smells like Toyman.
And then you have, which I think is the next best dialogue of the book, which pretty much hones in the premise, which is sometimes it's hard to be a good boy when you're a super dog. Okay, all right. The dialogue, at least the dialogue itself, it was a slice of life book, was pretty fine. It was all right.
The dialogue I thought was actually really good between the characters, like the interactions with Ma and Pa Kent, with John. Yeah. Very surprising how good they were with John, because like usually with that they always like talk like he's a baby still, like, you know what I mean, like he can't like just rip the world in half, and they actually talked to him like a normal like teenager, and it was like, oh, okay, thank goodness they didn't do that.
And after that, we get to Toyman finally in this issue. And that's a big problem, too, is like you lead off with Toyman from the last issue. And you barely see him for the most part in the book, but you do get him finally right here. And then after that, Clark is tasked with going to this place called Metro Science Expo, where he's supposed to ask some questions.
So that's what him and Lois were basically, they're talking about, because he's like, I don't want to go there because the Calderon people have an exhibit there and it might have green K in it. And she prefaced like, well, if you start doing that with all the stories around the world, people are, you're going to have to do it eventually. So her saying that, and then at the end, what we get him saying kryptonite all over the world. So they're prefacing something there. So
Right. And then at the event, this giant robot emerges.
Well,
Toyman activates it.
Right. He says, what happens is he talks to this woman who represents Calderon, and he's like, Clark's like, she's like, well, my business partner will be running the demonstration. He's a little bit late. He's like, that partner of yours wouldn't happen to be Winslow Shot, would it? He's like, the prospectus for your exhibit says you partner with Shot and Sons. That's the name of his company. Are you working with a super criminal known as the Toyman? She's like, where did you see that? He's like, in the very, very fine print. She's like, I can assure you we are not working with Winslow Shot. It says clear you're working with a different Shot who's running late. And that's when the big thing busts out of there. And
I like the design of the robot. I think it looks really cool.
Right. Well, what's cool is it's this big giant robot that is a Toyman thing that he would make. So obviously Crypto and Clark would think that it's something bad, and Crypto smells it and he goes into straight up like attack mode. And the Toyman side's like, stop it, bad dog. Stop that, and Clark tells him to go in. He's like, you're making a wreck of things out here. Go inside the thing and, get in there and start wrecking havoc. But inside is an open green kryptonite accelerator, like whatever, generator or whatever.
Yeah, Superman opens its mouth, Crypto goes in, it's a kryptonite generator, and that pretty much just knocks the little dog out.
Yeah, God, and that's like, well, he's not breathing. If you see, like, he's not breathing. And
and then after that we get the reveal, and I'll let you go over that, because for me, that was just very odd. I just did not expect that.
So Superman's looking at this little thing, and he thinks it's the Toyman,
right?
And this little thing, he's like, oh, poor little guy, do you think we could save him? And he's like, out of the way. Toyman's like, out of the way. And he's like, now I didn't make this mess, but I will fix it. And he's like, Toyman, if anything happens to Crypto, I swear. And he's like, stop acting all Mr. Goody Two Boots. He's like, I'm not the baddie here. I'm not Winslow Shot, and I can prove it. And he says, your pup has smelled Shot on me, but that's only because Shot has his mitts all over me. It's like, he built me. He's like, use your laser, your X-ray vision, and he does. And it's a robot, but he's literally a toy man. Said, I'm not only Shot's greatest creation, I'm better than he ever imagined. He gave me a conscience, which is just, I don't like that line, because it just how did that happen? It said greater than his own. When he built me, he accidentally created a Pinocchio.
Yeah, I just didn't like that reveal. That was
I didn't like that either.
It was like he
said
talk
he's like,
talk about bland. Like when we're building things up, you're like, okay, this is gonna hit. No,
well,
it's
here's where the title throws you off, because
Mhm.
he says, "I swear to you, Soupy, I just wanted to be a good boy." So it's like
Mhm.
that's where the title actually comes from. It's from that, and it's like it obviously references Crypto, but that's where it comes from. So he heals Crypto, and turns off not heals him, but he turns off the green K generator with this stuff. What the hell? Where is it? Oh, inertron, which is something that makes, it's a metal that from the
yeah, I remember. Mhm.
from the Legion of Superheroes. It's like the year 3000. So
Okay.
he's like, where did you get that? It's not even from this time, and he's like, well, there was some of it on the green kryptonite meteor that dropped to Earth.
Mhm.
So then he's just talking to him, and he's like, he's like, sealant you're spraying, it's a poor man's copy of a neutron. It's like a metal not even native to this time period. How? He said, I found bits of it on the green
Yeah,
K and
yep.
the Calderons gave me. It was the key of making my generator work without hurting anybody. He's like, ooh, sorry. So this is where he's holding Crypto, and this is where he's talking to that woman who he was talking to about the exhibit, and she says, these generators could go across the globe. Clean ways to power entire cities. That is the future that El Caldero can provide to every nation on Earth. And he says, it also put a lot more kryptonite out there. But if it's good for the people of Earth, I guess we can put up with it, right, boy? And that's when they go back to the Fortress of Solitude. But that panel right there, that's the crux of the book. Because that's kind of what Lois was saying, that he needed to do more interviews and more stuff with these people. And so if they're going to put this all over the Earth, are they going to have the inertron for everything? Or they might have these things over there, but what is the real Toy Man doing?
Yeah.
There you go. So,
and then you get the last page of the book, like you said, with the Force of Solitude, and Crypto gets healed and everything, and Superman gives him a little gift, and he gives them a gift of basically Superdog. He gets a lot of toys he can play with.
The Toy Man made him toys. It made him Superdog toys. So
yeah. So the crux of the book basically is Crypto is unpredictable. He likes to kind of do things and kind of it's a storyline that a lot of characters have where they kind of just go head first and they don't think about the problems later. It's kind of like that. And Crypto kind of just does things based off instincts. So to be fair, he is a dog, and then he kind of gets into trouble. That's what happened with the robot. He went in there just head first, not thinking. And
he was told to go in there, but but it's more. I think I see what you're saying, but I think what it is it was a fake out book. You're thinking that the book is about Crypto, but it was actually about the robot that Toy Man made. That was the good boy.
And then you didn't get the Toy Man you thought you were going to get. You're like,
right, right. So where does El Caldero? What are they planning? Are they actually? That woman probably does think that they are putting these generators all over the world for clean energy, but we've seen the president, El Presidente, or King Calderon,
KKK.
Like, right. He is not a good dude. He's got an ulterior motive, and they brought the actual Toy Man in. So where's this all going? So this is definitely setting stuff up. It's not gonna go in the direction of everything's just honky dory and nice.
So
something's going to happen.
My final thoughts and opinions. I mean, I wouldn't say it sucked. It was just rather just meh. Rather just meh. All right.
Yeah.
Meh,
for what it was good, but I thought I didn't know it was going to be this in the third book.
Yeah, and that's just too soon of a thing to do. Like, just as a concept, this is a little too soon for like, hey, we're just getting Superman in a new ongoing series, and now we're just gonna do Crypto in the third. It's like Crypto right now. I mean, okay. I mean, we do know his life. He talked about it. He showed his entire. They did an entire like flashback of everything that happened to him. So yeah, we know that the Superman mythos is already established here. But that's just a very weird thing. It's like the Crypto part is fun when you know the concept of it. And you're like, okay, I get the premise of it. But it's the Toy Man thing. Is like that's not really Toy Man. Then if that's not Winslow Scott or Shot, where the fuck they call him these days, that's not that's an entirely different character. Then
Yeah, well, unless like unless like he wants to be this good boy, but unless he has something to override his
Like, you don't
programming.
believe? No way.
And
They believe that. Yeah.
right. So obviously something deeper is going on here, and it's a good setup issue. I just didn't think there was going to be a setup issue in issue 3.
Yeah, because reading it, you're like, I'll be honest here. I was like, where's the fun begin? I was like,
right. Don't get me wrong. It was cool to see crypto, but they could have told the crypto story in like 2 pages.
and they definitely modeled this
opposed
crypto
to-
look after what happened in the James Gunn movie. He looks like
100.
almost
Well,
like
this
James
is
Gunn.
more this Superman, I believe, except for how he looks because of the art. I think the mythos is a lot more like the Superman movie.
Yeah.
If you look at it, it's a lot more like that. Like,
And hey, Ralph Albuquerque art.
some of it's great. Some of his facial things are a little bit weird.
Yeah,
Like the Superman looks, but the art's great. I think it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
the weird facial expressions some of them get, like when they do like this,
Or like the sideways things, and their faces are all distorted.
their
It's like
teeth. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is going on here? Yeah.
So it's a little bit weird, but like it's a good book. Trust me. Keep reading. It does
Yes.
get very.
This is basically when you're watching a TV show and you get an episode that's like a bridge episode to get into the next best thing. That's the best way of describing it. So thank you guys for checking out this video. If you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified whenever I upload a brand new video. I'm MSK, aka Master Swag King, and we're going to sign out, guys. See you guys later. Goodbye. Peace. All right.
Yeah.
Before we head out,
yeah,
I'm gonna give you $1 million. No, I'm joking. Well, what's going on, dude?
Nothing. I just I hope that
I
hope
think you're Gray's #1 fan, or no? Yeah,
I love Gray, man.
I think Gray is your biggest fan. Whenever
Gray
I first met
Gray
you, he was like, "This guy's so based." I'm like, you don't have to suck him off this hard. Like that's gay.
Gray gives me shit all the time. Trust me, he makes fun of me all the time. I love it. I think it's great. Like when we do our comedy show, dude, he always sets me up for failure, and it's always hilarious. I love it. It's like we get each other. We like each other, man. He's a good dude.
God, can you give him back? I didn't say you could have him.
No.
Oh, damn it.
No, we like doing shows together.
You're paying him more money.
We have. The more we talk, the more we find out we have a lot more. We have a lot in common. So, like, you know, he's a good dude. He's a very good. He
comes on camera for your show. He doesn't come on camera for mine.
Well, because I don't talk about things that can get him totally canceled and fired from jobs. Why do you think I always try to, like with you, keep it towards like straight comic books or like, you know, the based opinions? Did you notice how like the only time that we talked about like anything
there's not
other than that
week,
other than, you know, whatever. Let's see.
There's not really much coming up.
Wait,
I mean, we have Ultimate Endgame.
Yeah, we just had well, Punisher Red Band #4.
I don't know if you're reading Predator Kills the Marvel Universe. I haven't.
I haven't been. I'll tell you what I'm getting out of this. So I'm getting Punisher Red Band #4.
Okay.
You scroll down.
Ultimate Endgame, yeah, obviously.
I'm not. Ultimate Endgame. I'll get that. Yes. No.
This is for sure a week at the end of the year where they just drop a bunch of stuff like this. This is these kind of weeks. Like there's really nothing here, honestly.
I'll probably get Lost Fantasy #6. My buddy Chris Stevens is he works on that.
I think I've bought every issue of this so far. I think I have.
You can click on it.
Yeah, no, it's a character that looks like Cloud, right? He has like he has sort of looks like
a big
Wave
sword,
Master.
but Chris Stevens, real good dude.
Oh, you know him?
Oh yeah, I'm friends with him.
Oh, you gotta get him on the show. Maybe I can grill him about comic books. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, he worked on I think issues 3 and 4. I don't think he had anything to do with that one.
Okay.
Not sure. Let's see what else. No.
There's nothing. Yeah, this is the kind of week. This is the end of the year week for comic books where they just don't drop all big stuff because New Year's Eve is Wednesday this year, so people aren't going to be going to the comic book shop. This,
is that a reprint of No, I'll be getting Amazing Spider-Man 21.
No, that's for They're releasing
Oh,
Zeb
Webtoon.
Wells'
Oh, did you hear that
Yes.
Zeb Wells' freaking Omnis are like selling out? Why? Like what? Dude, they're like going like
maybe
that.
contrary to popular belief, his run was light. I can't believe that. I just can't believe
It didn't.
that.
I'm wondering if people just like didn't buy the the single issues and they just went for the trades in the Omni.
Because they announced because I remember, you're right, because I remember pre-orders for issue 1 sold out, and then they announced Omnibus Volume 2. Those sold out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then on Webtoons, because Marvel's never been on Webtoons before, they put out his Spider-Man run on Webtoons, and they called it a fan favorite.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like,
what the fuck?
I
don't know. Collected editions. That's my Mike Barron's Nexus. I don't know.
Let's see what comes out after the first of the year, because there's nothing down here.
There's nothing. So. Yeah, I don't think there's any good collected editions coming out. No, there's not. Fuck, this week it's dead.
Let's see what comes out the week after.
First of the month. January 2026.
Yeah, finally. Mark that. Finally, Absolute Superman.
Bookmark that.
Yeah, all those. I'll be getting all those.
Absolute Batman Arc M special. Well, yes, I thought they were pushing that back. I thought Scott Snyder said that was going to be pushed back a little bit.
I don't know.
Maybe that was a different book.
But I'll be getting that. I'll be getting Night Fight 3. Night Fight's been fucking awesome.
Night Fight. Your favorite book, Amazing Spider-Man. It's your favorite book.
Well, I'll tell you what. This book right here, dude. Go down. The Spider-Man or the Batman Green Arrow question arc. That first one was so good.
I bought this.
So good. I'll be getting that. I'll be getting JSA 15.
How do you like JSA? You like it?
The first arc was meh, but when they started getting into like the older stuff, it's been really good.
Scorched Twilight Zone. Treasury. Do you get these like these facsimile editions?
No, because
I don't get these either.
I have a lot of the older editions, so I don't need those.
Okay.
No.
Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. The DC compact version of Woman of Tomorrow. I mean, I already own that, so I don't need to get that.
Yeah, no. Let's see. I can't see. You're going too fast.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. I don't know if there's anything up there.
There's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Zord Quest #1. I don't know if you'd be interested in that. Is that a one shot? It might be a one.
I do like
cover art looks very good. This looks very good. Cover art looks fucking phenomenal.
Ooh, Joey Esposito too. He writes good Power Rangers. I might try it out.
I figured they have to go back to Mighty Morphin because they canceled Power Rangers Prime. It
didn't do well.
Yeah, it's like they always got to reboot back to Mighty Morphin. It was gonna be that way going back to #1.
Well, they should have done that. They should have stayed that because with the Mighty Morphin line, they can take in all the other Rangers.
Right.
You know what I mean? They can take in everything, and the stuff they were doing with the Time Rangers was like really cool. So like I just like that.
It looks like this is going to be a one. I mean, maybe it might be one of those 5-issue miniseries, and it continues.
No, it says in this. Well, it says in this special one shot, so it could be starting up the new line.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
that could be starting up the new kind of like that.
That's fine.
That Black Panther Conquered book did.
Yeah,
for what they did.
Like you lead off with a one shot, see if there's interest, and then you go from there. Yeah. Is there anything else? I already own Invincible. This is J. Michael Straczynski's Modern Era Spider-Man book, Amazing Spider-Man Epic Collection. So that I'm mad. Yeah, this week is Spider-Man Brand New Day Omnibus Volume 2. I have Volume 1 of this, so I'll bookmark that one. I own Volume 1 of that. That's it, I guess. There's nothing much there. Do you read the Terminator book from Dynamite that they've been doing?
So I did read the ones that Sal from Comic Pop wrote a couple of pages on. He wrote like half. Which Planet Death, go up. Planet Death, is that? Oh, okay, never mind. That's just a Planet Death sized edition. I'm waiting.
Grim Fairy. This looks. What the hell is this? Xenoscope. Grim Fairy Tales #1. And she's kind of hot. Huh. I like boobs. Contrary to popular belief, I am very straight, guys. Nope. Just webtoons after that. Batman and Superman: World's Finest, the Silver Age Omnibus.
I'll be getting that
too. 2026 edition.
I have the first one. Yeah, they had to re-release it. So
Does this stuff? Do you think this stuff sells very well? This older stuff that people always ask
Yes.
for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it has to, because they wouldn't keep re-releasing it if it didn't, unless it's something like they just only release so many.
What's the following week look like? DC knockout number 3. Damn, look how many people that they're pulling this. That's just doing some numbers there.
KO's been fun, man. It's been fun.
Do you like Mark Waid's current run on Action Comics again? Because he's had 2 runs in the last 2 years.
So
he had the Phantoms, and now he has this one.
I've been getting it. Let me see. I've been getting. I could tell you how many issues I've gotten from it. I think I only got 3 so far.
Okay. Batman and Robin from I know they swapped it from Joshua Williamson to Philip Kennedy Johnson. They said that's ending at issue 31 or 32 or something like that.
So I started with these ones right here, and then I think I have the other one in this other stack over here. So
okay,
I only have these 3 so far from that
the
run.
Amazing Spider-Man Torn number 4. Geiger, are you still reading Geiger?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'll be getting Aquaman 13, Geiger 20, Spider-Man Torn.
This is how you start the year off. Yeah, it's just stacked weeks coming up. Yeah, Green Lantern Corps issue 12, Black Cat. I get those for the covers. Those are booby covers.
I'll be getting Dungeons of Doom number 1.
All Marvel and their number 1s. Oh fuck me.
No,
the King in Black. What if I create a character called the King in White?
White,
the King of White. Omnipress.
Yeah, I'm actually the one I'm looking forward to the most is the Arcadia 2. Like that first one was.
It really surprised you. Yeah,
I liked it a lot because it reminded me of old writing, but the ending was like, oh, okay, this is pretty fucking awesome what they're doing.
Samurai. What collected editions are Flame versus Venomverse? Absolute Death of Superman. How many times have they re-released? Guys, this has like this is so many omnibuses. They just released a compendium of this like a year ago.
Dude, I have the fucking.
Do you have your original Death of Superman omnibus?
I have the original comics.
Fuck, they don't take any time with not reprinting this book in an absolute form. I mean, absolute edition looks great. I love.
Yes, they look. They're big. They're really bigger beautiful. And they look great and stuff.
Yeah.
Now I'll say this: I will buy it if it's the same exact thing as this, but I don't know how they're going to absolute like.
Are you going to get John Byrne's Superman run in Absolute Edition? I know that's coming out like in June or something like that next year.
Yeah, the Man of Steel.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, for sure. Man of Steel is fan-fucking-tastic, dude.
Yeah, I have volume 1 up there, but the subsequent volumes are always like, man, those things are some fucking money. Not a lot of money, but it's like, damn, like it's like $40 for one of those too.
Yeah, they're worth it. They are worth it. Trust me.
Oh, what else is down here? You have Batman R.I.P. trade paperback, 2026 edition. Spawn Battle for the Throne. Oh, okay, Conan. Okay, what else is there? Justice League of America, the Nail the Complex Deluxe Edition hardcover. The hell is that? 2026 edition. Okay, that's a reprint. Deadpool Modern Epic Collection, Iron Man Armor Wars Omnibus. Oh, let me make sure I book that. Secret Wars.
You say? Which one did you?
Iron Man Armor Wars Omnibus.
Armor Wars
they released this in Epic Collections, but man, Epic Collections, Marvel. I spent a whole fucking video talking about how badly they do that.
Dude, oh hey, you should get the Jeff Johns Green Lantern compendium because it's
I did buy that.
It's like 50 something bucks, but it has more stuff than the first volume of the.
Oh, don't worry, I for sure got it. That book looks beautiful. I definitely bought it. So what else is here? Oh, because apparently, okay, so you are buying collected editions of this. You have the Omnis for that Jeff Johns run, and then they tried releasing it in a different format, but then they stopped really releasing it in that format because people the fans had said they mapped them very badly.
The Omnis?
No, not the Omnis. They were reprinting stories from those Omnis in a different format, like the book format that DC did. You know, those they were releasing them as book format.
So the thing is like they did so Blackest Night, right? They only have like the John stuff and a few other tie-ins, where if you get the collected editions, it has like everything in it. And Brightest Day, they have their own omnibus for Brightest Day, because
I do know that. Yes.
in the Lantern omnibus, you don't get a lot of Brightest Day.
Yeah, because I know DC. I know some of the fan stuff I was reading on like Reddit and Twitter. Like they were like, "Hey, these Green Lantern Rebirth book ones are like mapped very badly," and then near mint condition. He was having like live streams of like basically how would you map out the Green Lantern Rebirth era for a compendium, and then so I heard they're gonna just release them in 6 compendiums.
Okay.
Because that's why I don't like when Marvel and DC do that. Like they'll release like these series in like Masterworks or that format, that book format, and then they just stop making them in that format, even though you're trying to collect it in that format, and they just pivot and go to a different format. And it's like, fucking hell. All right, could you at least finish what you start? But I understand if it doesn't sell very well, then they got to stop it. I understand. That's why I'm always hesitant on like, going for a new style of format for a book, because I don't know if they're going to continue the whole thing till it finishes. The third week of January, you have Absolute Batman issue 16. Okay. Absolute Flash issue 11. Are you still reading Batman Superman World's Finest?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Did you fall off Chip Zdarsky's run?
No, I have him. I have him. Okay, so I haven't. I think I'm on issue 3, but I have up to issue 5.
My boy Superman, alone to issue 9. Here,
Spider-Man, Wolverine. That's so good. That is
DCK Green Lantern Galactic Slam.
You want to hear something hilarious?
What happened?
So I actually have. Me and Warren were doing like looking through the reading order for KO. I actually have. I will have all 42 books.
You are insane, man.
For that, dude. Some of them are really good. Like, dude, Superman versus Captain Atom was fucking awesome. It was just a great random book. Like, it was a fucking awesome book. Wonder Woman versus Lobo was great. It was good. Now, Harley Quinn versus Zatanna wasn't that great.
I know you. I think you and Warren talked about a certain Hulk run recently. Did you get
Infernal
Hulk smashes? Yeah. So did you get Hulk smashes everything?
No, I didn't get that.
Okay.
Is it good?
I was asking because you guys were talking about recent Hulk runs.
It was called Infernal Hulk. So basically, it's like this purple Hulk, and he's like got this big green scar, and it's like oozing, right?
Yeah.
And he's just. The way they played it up is like the military's like terrified. They have this like big station set up, and they're like terrified, and they're like, Banner's coming, and then he shows up, and they're like, oh, you won't be able to get through us, right? And they start shooting him and all this stuff, and he just comes in there, dude, and he's just ripping heads off and squishing bodies in his hands. But then he does like this like summoning thing, right?
Yeah,
he does like this, so it's like not the Hulk that we know, because like why would Hulk summon stuff, right? And then they go down to Atlantis, and they're like, Namor's like, look, people, you leave the Hulk, we leave Atlantis alone. And then Hulk comes down there and just wrecks everything. And then he does like this summit and brings like the land of the dead, like it's like this world of the dead back. And then it's only on issue 2, and that's kind of where it ended. And you're like, what the fuck just happened?
Because I know,
pretty good.
I don't know if you're a fan of Philip Kennedy Johnson, but I remember we talked about this, I think, last week. He's going to go to Marvel with a 3-year contract.
We talked about that. Yes.
I mean, Marvel needs more people like him.
Marvel needs more people, but also, is he going to write a mainline book? And like we've seen that their mainline books don't.
I have a hot take. I think they might try to make him the guy, and then they extend his. If the books sell well,
they're going to make him over Hickman.
You've talked about this before with Hickman. I think Hickman knows Marvel's bullshit. I don't think he's trying to do that thing anymore. He's going to do books here and there that they asked for, and that like nothing long term, like you said with this X-Men run. He knows better now than to trust these people.
I think he should go. I think he should go to DC and write the Flash.
If Jonathan Hickman went to DC, dude, there's going to be a Flash Unlimited.
No, if he just took over Flash.
Imagine this. He does a Flash book, and he explains to you how this rock levitating in this one area mattered 10 issues later. I need that in my life.
Dude, I'm just saying, imagine if he wrote the Flash. Could you imagine with all that history?
It'd be a banger. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Like,
Batman.
Incredible.
Gotham by Gaslight, trade paperback. I own the trade for this.
Well, isn't that the compact
version? Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that would be great, though.
Do you like the new history of DC
Okay,
that
so
Mark Waid do?
I got 2 issues of it. I know there's 5, right? Or is there
Yes.
5?
It's gonna
I
be
think
5, I think. I think it's the last one,
it
yeah.
should no, it should be. That's
This is
just
the hardcover.
that's the
My
hardcover.
bad,
It
my
should be
bad.
done.
Yes, it's
There's
done.
either 5 or 6.
Mhm.
I didn't really care about what he was saying. So unless it got better and like they did some other stuff, I just didn't give a shit.
From what I heard, he didn't even credit like Valiant, not Valiant. Oh my god, Milestone or whatever
Oh,
the company that made Static Shock.
hold on. Scroll up just a tiny bit.
Tiny bit.
Okay, stop.
Yes.
Now put your mouse to the right. Look at that comic that's on the end. To the right. It's the Death of Superman 75.
Stop it. This book is gonna get reprinted until I'm dead.
Dude, it's like
facsimile 20. Life, Death, and Taxes, and DC will always reprint the Death of Superman. Death of Superman Compendium Omnibus. Dude, we're gonna have a 2030 edition of the Death of Superman as an omnibus. I guarantee you, it's coming out. It's coming,
dude. And here's the thing, like this one right here is if you're gonna buy one, just get that. Just get that because, dude, it's everything. It's like literally like 6 months before and 6 months after. It was a great run.
Do you like this run of Green Lantern? Did you like the
Venditti?
Venditti? Did you like that run?
I don't know how much I read of it, so I'd have to look. I'd have to look and see, and if I did, oh, look at that. They find a new bishop. Oh, thank God. Dude, you might have to get that.
Oh my goodness. These
you might have to get it because that's one of the ones that's not reprinted.
Dude, so, I was looking through buying these
volume another 20, so
they haven't even printed like volume 13 or 18 in some of these series. How can they do
I would still pick that up just to have it, you know.
Yeah. Bishop's Crossing,
which is good stuff.
Good Lord, man. It's just so weird how they don't print things in order. Like you go and let's just say you wanted to read X-Men Epic Collection and you had the money to buy these. Yeah. Look up. I want you guys to actually look up how much they printed these.
Oh, I know.
Some of these don't even have reprints of like volume 13, 18, 17. Like what in the fuck?
Well, that's what. If you remember on your birthday thing when Vaughn wasn't listening to what I was saying.
White people, right?
Basically, if you want to get it, you still can. If you can get number 1. You can get 1, 2, and 3, right? Number 4 right now is the hardest to get for the Claremont.
You're right. Yep.
So and you can substitute number 5. You don't have to get number 5. You can get the Prelude to Mutant Massacre.
It's the one that has Dr. Doom on it where he's shooting something, right?
Yes, because
I have that one.
That has the omnibus. That's what I'm saying. The omnibuses.
Got you.
That one has all the stuff number 5 does plus the Prelude.
Okay, so you can
I matched
call that
up.
number 5 essentially.
I matched it up. I looked what was on everything. So
yeah, the mapping of these X-Men books are just fucking
it just gets crazy because I got all of them. You know what I mean? I got all of them all the way through Extinction Agenda and then the last 2 going into volume 2. I just getting those volume 1 and volume 2 or volume 2. I know this is gonna sound great. Getting X-Men volume 2, volume 1 omnibus, where it's like the Claremont Jim Lee straight run, like that's like where it's like X-Men Blue, X-Men Gold. I know they're redoing those as X-Men Blue.
Did you get Blue and Gold? I got the Blue and Gold omnibus. I got that one.
So that's I think both instead of having to go get volume 2, volume 1, and then volume 2, volume 2.
Oh, I know on Near Mint Condition, they announced an omnibus for X-Men that people were not happy about. And Omar looked like he just was given information that he just wanted to off himself. When it was announced they were going to get Zeb Wells' Spider-Man run, Omnibus Volume 2, it looked like he was about to straight up hang himself. It's like, bruh, I know you're sponsored, but bruh, you don't got to do it for us. It's okay, man. It's okay. I think it was... So this is X-Men 1. I think I watched it recently. Oh my god. No, it's Marvel Fanfare. I think it's this one right here. They're going to do this X-Men run. 2 new Marvel Omnis coming out. Spider-Goblin. Oh, this is the one. Yep. Fuck me in the fucking ass. The Amazing Spider-Man by Zeb Wells, Omnibus Volume 2. Yeah, yes, Marvel. People are clamoring for that. Just head over heels. Can't wait for Zeb Wells' Spider-Man run to be reprinted. And collected edition.
No, I didn't get the blue and gold because I already had the volume 2, volume 1, and volume 2, volume 2. But dude, like those sold out. You can't even get them really. Like people are
Oh,
selling
I
them for
made
like
sure I bought those. I made
they
sure
were
I got
selling for
that.
like
Oh yeah,
$250.
that's why
I
you
mean, I
said
already have them, so I mean,
yeah.
like,
For any, I know you're right. Anything that comes out for X-Men, I always think in the back of my head, yeah, this is kind of out of order, but I should get it just in case the fact of it goes out of print and I don't have it. That's what
I did. And I
everything
had to
X-Men,
do
I
it.
do that. Anything that comes out like that, I don't even care if it's a bad run. I just want to make sure I have it.
Yeah. So like, especially if it's like Claremont, you know,
Oh,
that's
for
what
sure.
you
Yeah.
that's what you have to do.
Fucking so much bullshit, dude. Why
Because
does
like
Marvel do this?
I was until the Prelude came out, the only one I didn't have was 5, right?
Mhm.
So like, and I was like gonna drop a ton of money on it, and then when I saw that come out, I was like, wait a minute, this I've seen this list because I had memorized almost the whole listing of what was on it. It's like, wait a minute, and then I went and looked, and I was like, it's the same thing plus this. I was like, thank God. So
Are they reprinting Jonathan Hickman stuff? Because I think they're reprinting X-Men: Age of Krakoa, Reign of X
well,
on
they
volume 1. That's not
need
his,
to
right?
yeah, Age of Krakoa is his.
That's his. Okay.
Yeah,
That's coming out.
he started the X-Men Krakoa thing again.
Okay, they're giving that a lot of love recently.
Well, contrary to some people, I thought his run on X-Men was amazing until it ended. Like up to Inferno. I have everything right here. I actually have the trades where it has everything. So I have
God.
House of X powers of 10, and I have all of Dawn of X up to 10 of Swords. I have all of Reign of X all the way up to the Hellfire Gala, and then I have all of Way of X up to Inferno, which was the last thing he wrote. Yeah, I was buying them like that because I figured I'd rather spend $16 on something that I know is there than wait and it not get reprinted because for some reason Marvel doesn't want to reprint their most popular stuff.
It's just this thing or this hate. I swear they hate their fans. They have to be. They have to. It's just crazy. Well, dude, why don't they reprint the Chris Claremont omnibuses? I just don't get it.
I don't get it. And like, if you try to go get Hickman's Fantastic Four omnibuses now, they're fucking like
they skyrocketed. People like his run. It's
and it's like
they also because they do that marketing thing. It's based off of this guy's run, and then people go and buy that run based off the movie because they want to read what potentially might the movie have based off that guy's run, and it sells out. And it's like fuck. They even gave Jonathan Hickman his Fantastic Four run as the starting point in their premiere collection. That's like their DC Compact Comics version. It's like,
and it has. You want to know the similarities between the two? I'll tell you. It has the bridge. That's it.
Good Lord, kill me now.
That's literally it. That's it. Like in the thing with Hickman's thing is Reed tries to solve the problem of everything. That's what he's trying to do, and he creates the bridge. And when he does that, he accidentally taps into this thing where there's already a council of Reeds, and what they're doing is they're going and collecting Dr. Dooms and cutting out like parts of their cerebral cortex and making them these drooling like you know, and then it ends up being like Reed's dad comes back and you find out there's this time traveler guy, right? And he's got this little ponytail, and I don't want to ruin it, but
that's fine. You're good.
You end up finding out, like through the whole thing, the person that's actually affecting stuff is Franklin Richards, and he's trying to save his dad because Reed died.
And I like stories like that.
It's
I like
Franklin it's Franklin and Valeria, and Franklin's it gets to a point where Franklin's so strong. You know how Galactus has his heralds and stuff.
Yeah. Franklin's really powerful.
Franklin makes Galactus his herald. He controls Galactus and just sits him on everybody.
Absolute OP character. Just in general.
Yeah, it's really good though. Like, because Hickman knows how to write Reed Richards. Like,
is it paced very good? Because I know people with Hickman, they usually say his pacing's very like slow.
I wouldn't see. I don't think Hickman's pacing is slow.
Unless that's just his writing style. He just writes in that form.
I think his payoffs come later, but he sets up a lot of stuff. But his setup is so freaking good. Like, I blew through his first omnibus for Fantastic Four I read in one day.
Yeah, this was the next X-Men Blue and Gold they're gonna put out. The Blood Ties omnibus. But people have said that, hey, this is just double dipping because they already have this already in other forms of getting this. I mean,
Mhm.
I'll get this because it's an X-Men thing, but like they really don't. What do they? I hate Marvel sometimes. I hate these guys.
What do
Sometimes
they have? They don't have, like you think about it, it's like if you're being honest, except for X-Men, right? Maybe Spider-Man. What would you rather have? Would you rather go out and get good Batman, good Superman, good Justice League, good
You're right. I
Green Lantern?
would. You would. That's the yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
I'm not now, that's not to say that those books, like, the Marvel ones aren't great. You know what I mean? That's not saying that they are. It's just that I would rather go get the other ones because I can. That's the thing, like, because I can go get them.
yeah.
Like,
I know Jamal. Like, book being readily available to you is going to be
yeah,
more accessible in ways of getting it than hoping like,
this
hey, I hope this
dude,
gets
like
reprinted.
this whole fucking thing is all Jeff Johns. This whole
I know. I've
fucking
seen.
thing, and
You have
there's
his.
still books
You have his
underneath there.
Flash run. That's his Green
Yeah,
Lantern
Green
run.
Lantern
That's his
run,
JSA run.
JSA run, Teen
You have
Titans,
his absolute.
Aquaman,
That's his Superman run up there. It's the
Superman
absolute
run.
edition.
That's the
That
Justice
is
League run.
that is by far and away one of the most beautiful books. That
Dude, it's
absolute
so
edition he
nice,
has.
dude. So nice.
It's
And then
beautiful.
there's like, here's like Doomsday Clock. Here's all the stuff that
Doomsday
goes
Cock.
There's where is it? Over here.
You have the button, right? No, that's Tom King.
Button. No, the button is Williamson, King, Fablock, and Jeff Johns. So there's
I forget. Yeah, Heroes in Crisis. That's Tom King. Yeah.
Yeah, well, King's on here. It's he writes to and Williamson writes to, but Jeff Johns does. He's was like overseeing that whole thing. Then I have the deluxe edition of DC Rebirth, Doomsday Clock, then Flashpoint, because after that, and then I have down here, you can't see it, but down here I have his Hawkman stuff. Then this is all of Geiger up to current. Here's all of Rook Exodus up to current.
Did you get the hardcover for it that recently came out? I know
the Rook Exodus one.
Yeah.
No, I have all the single issues, but I have I got a whole bunch of.
Do you ever double dip like that when you have like?
I got a bunch sent to me from Jason Fablock. I got a whole bunch of the Rook Exodus. That's why I gave Gray one. I sent him one. So you could read it. Like, I got a bunch of the trades.
Okay.
No, it's not even that. It's not that. Like, we're acquaintances through Twitter and stuff like that. But my buddy John, the guy who does the pixel art, this thing, like this stuff.
God, it's so beautiful. That is
he did all the covers, the 3 covers for the 3 Jokers, and we sent him one. Like, John sent him one of the big ones on a canvas to his PO box. So like he sends stuff every so and again to the PO box. So I gave a Rook Exodus to John. I gave one to Gray. I have one. Chaser? I gave one to my brother.
This Cloud Chaser?
Yes.
Oh God.
He's not a clout chaser. He creates clout.
Oh God. Well,
hey, they're always the best people on the shows I do. I'm never the best person.
Oh, I'm always the best person. That's how it works here.
No, this is the only show that I'm the best person on.
Okay. Hey, got some competition there, buddy. The town ain't big enough for 2 of us.
not with Banjo Mac in there, dude. Banjo Mac, he's Mac-tacular.
Oh, God. But now, gonna wrap it up here. I gotta go do something else. I gotta have sex with my wife.
And go to bed.
I gotta eat too. I'm very tired because I am having sex with a lot of different girls right now. They are draining me.
Before you go, you remember I was telling you about the mini arcade my buddy made for me?
Yes.
Here, I'll show you. I brought it down. Check this out.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, this actually works too. Like, the actual arcade portion works.
Really?
Like, if I want to, I can use this. Like, if
you turn it on, right? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've played it. This has like 83,000 games on it. It's up to PS4 on here.
Fuck.
But I play it on a monitor. But whenever I play DS, like, this is an actual touchscreen. So I can use like the stylus and stuff. But if I want to, like, I played like old Street Fighter games, I use this. And it's like fun, It's cool.
Well, no, that's awesome, man. Definitely, when I ever want to watch porn, I can redirect where the people go when I finally get one. So I'll ask you, man. Well, before I ask you this, very last thing, people, I don't know if we'll actually be able to even have a show next Saturday because I am working 1 to 9, actually.
Okay. Well, I
So
mean,
my schedule, like I told Gray, like I told Bob, and I told Warren and Nate last night, my schedule, I don't know what is going to be my consistent schedule after the holiday season, right? So
fine.
I'll let you guys know, and I'll let you know privately.
If it comes down to it, dude, this could be the last show.
Why are you yelling at me? God.
I didn't yell. What?
No.
Maybe
It's,
this
the
is
thing
my last appearance on the MSK
maybe this
show.
is my last rodeo. That's the title of the show. Maybe this is my last rodeo with Top G.
I'm crying, but I'm happy on the inside.
I know that's a lie.
I know. But, hey, this
But no,
could,
it's not
be,
because
this could be our last show, MSK.
But no, it's not because I don't want to do the show. I like doing the show.
I didn't say that.
It's
I
just,
just said this could be our last show.
Like I said before,
together.
we're still gonna do a review next week. I just have to let you know the day and the time because I'm
well,
so
what if I'm not
compacted.
available?
Oh, you have better choices now available to you.
No, just
you have all the
if it's
options.
a day I can't do it.
Well, no, I was joking. Yeah. So I'm gonna just have to let you know potentially a day and a time.
It's
if you
whatever,
can't do it,
man.
We'll have
just let me know.
Right when I know what my consistent schedule looks like after this week coming up, because you know how New Year's and Christmas are, the schedules can be all like crazy as fuck. Then I'll let you guys know if things are going to remain the same or we're going to change up some of the days. But because I know even like Sundays, I would say, hey, let's do it Sunday. Sunday, you are already doing stuff on Sunday. You're watching football Sunday, watching sports Sunday, and all that stuff. And I don't get off to Sunday. It's like 8:00. So if I went home and did the review with you, we wouldn't start to like 9 my time. And that'd be not fair to you because you got to get up for work, on some of these days later on. So not this time period. You're on vacation right now, but, later on during the year, having you it'd be 9 for me, 12 for you. You get up at 5 in the morning. That would suck. So
I don't get up I remember I'm at my other job. I'm at the other job. I get up at like 10 or 11.
So worst case scenario, we would just do the show on a different day if you can do it. If you can't, we just have to figure out another day.
I've only told you like 100 times. Like I get up now at like 10 o'clock in the morning, 11. So I don't even go to bed till like 4 in the morning. So
yeah. So if we have to do the show on a different day, a different time, that's fine for me. That's all good. But like I said before, I don't want to have us shift around a bunch of dates for the shows, and it's not a consistent thing, and it's only just for this week.
Or
I want
to just create a new show.
Yeah, but like that's for losers.
And you could have like me, Bob, or me, like Warren and Gray.
All my clout
like we used to.
How my clout league, my Justice Clout League,
Dude,
my JCL.
We used to do shows all together, and they were hilarious and fun. We could do that again.
If this was the last show, Laps's performance was good. I can't with this Cloud Chaser. You guys are going to be my JCL, my Justice Clout League.
You could just have me and Gray and Warren and Bob on, dude. It would be
Maybe
great.
I don't appear for a show of my own show and let you guys run the show and see how it goes.
We do that. We do that on Last Panel, and we get tons of people in the chat. It's great.
I know the feeling. Being popular happens.
Do you?
No, I'm just bullshitting you. Oh, what if we did that show without MSK? That's for the last panel, the better show, as Gray calls it. But no, since this potentially is it's our last show for the year. That's it. Because next week would be the first. Will be the first of 2026. So yeah, man, it's been, I sought out someone to review new comic books with me because I was tired of people. So let me rephrase this. I'm glad we got a chance to do this to fuck my pussy in the ass. All right, jokes aside. So I'm glad we got a chance to do the show because I was seeking out someone to review new comic books with for new ongoing series, whether it be DC, Marvel, Image, Dark Horse, doesn't matter because no one would really want to do it because they're like, well, it's all bad. I don't want to do it. It's something they want to do it. It's like, they're like, I want to do all older stuff. I'm not doing older stuff, but like there's new stuff. Why can't we do both? We did old stuff on here before. We did new stuff too. Why can't we have some fun with both? In the sentiment that everything was bad, it's like, guys, everything can't be bad. There's like 80 books that get released a week. There's no way you've read all that shit. There's no way I could read all that shit. No way you can read all that shit. It's impossible. It's literally physically impossible to do that. So, I sought out to have someone in a show like this where we could review new books and have fun. And, I ended up with my old grumpy white man yelling at the clouds. Laugh.
Well, hey, man. It had to end sometime, MSK.
And I'll see you next week. You're like I'm dying.
Who knows? I didn't say you're dying. The show's dying.
Oh, God. Yes, the ratings have slipped. The network wants to cancel us. The mommy and daddy are breaking up. I'm the daddy. But that's how it works there. Ugh.
So I win in the divorce then, apparently. If
Fuck,
you're
you're
the
right.
guy,
You're
like,
right. You're right. Because they do
so
cater
you're
to women.
definitely the woman.
Yes, and I lose all my money. Well, wait, you make more money than me. I get half your stuff.
No, you don't.
Did we sign a prenup?
Well, if I'm the man, I live in West Virginia. I get everything regardless.
That's true. Yes, yeah. No, but it's been great having you on the show, man. You did make a good impression on people. I don't know. That's what I tell people. I allow people to come on the show, and if they make a good enough impression where people want to make connections to each other and do it, that's fine with me.
It's good that you allow that.
It's how
I'm
the
I know
mastermind behind everything. I pull the strings.
I know this chain of command thing where you think that you own people. This license agreement that we went into.
You guys are contracted here. I pay you guys good money here.
I know.
Paychecks, millions, life-changing money here.
I think you got to change though, dude, because like you're 30 now, like, and you still call yourself Master Swag King.
Do I call myself MSL?
No, you should just like come up with a new name that's not so gay.
How about King Swag Master?
How about no swag in there?
How about Black to the Future? No. A play on like Back to the Future? No.
Oh, I get it.
Oh yeah. See, that it kind of rings out the. I was gonna put Aura Farmer over here, but then it looks like Ass Fucker, so that'd be kind of gay.
They don't look anything alike.
No. I would put AF down here, right over here. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's where your mind goes to. You think you see AF like instead of thinking
people are gonna perceive that, not me.
Or they think as fuck. Like when Absolute Batman had Batman AF, did you think Batman ass fucker?
I mean, the joke is there though. See, this is the conversation that people thrive in.
I mean, I could think that MSK, you're in the Magnificent Sodomy clan.
No more of this Jim stuff. No more of these memes. We can't have that.
I mean, Jim is very important to you.
Master of Sodomy class. Oh my god, great. And WC gonna run with that when they hear about this. Oh my god.
So like, man. I mean, I look at it like Jim's very important. I mean, it's not all the time that a guy your age can make another connection with another man.
I love making connections with men. Men fulfill me in a way that women will never fulfill me. But not on the homo side of it. It's all straight. No,
it's a lot of filling. It's a lot of filling.
That's not the clanny. God, no, we don't need Master Sodomy King. We don't need that. Please, let's not that be a thing. That's gonna ruin my reputation.
What reputation?
My reputation is gonna get ruined by that.
But what reputation?
You
have to have one for it to get ruined.
My reputable credentials I've had from building up my legacy,
dude. Like, I noticed that you've had a lot of shows with like all these like random people, but they've never come on for a second show.
That's because I don't. I said before. I like having a consistent line of people. That's it. And to be fair, I don't actually know outside of the day that I get you for the one-on-one. I don't even know what other days someone is available, honestly. And it's really hard.
I know, and I keep telling you, like, we should be doing better shows. Like, we could be doing better shows with the guys that you have.
Yeah, but I think because getting new consistent people is just really hard. And then once that gel very well,
you got a guy named Lunchbox Comics, right?
Overrated.
And you have me, who's Lapsed Comic fan. You
Mega overrated. That Lapsed Comic guy is.
But I'm saying you should have us on at the same time to review comics.
We did. Oh my!
We did that for like 5 weeks in a row.
Yeah, we did that for the Hush video we did about the orders and
you should do it. It would be good, like because he reads the comics. I'm sure he would like to talk about them instead of talking about like fucking the stuff that you bring up.
Good lord, yeah.
I'm just saying we could in the new year we could rebrand and have like another person talk about comics with us. I'm just saying like 2 is good. Don't get me wrong. 2 is great. But 3 does bring
another
some sort of balance to it. Like, because if we both don't like something,
we would do it on Saturdays, right? But I don't know if he's busy. See, the thing is, if I'm already using someone for a couple of days, I don't want to expend that person out for another day if they already got stuff going on.
MSK, you used to have me on 3 days a week.
You had a different schedule back then.
Okay, and I have an even more lax schedule now.
Lapsed schedule now. Huh.
I have an even more lapsed schedule now. See?
See, there you're getting it. Yep.
But if
Yep.
you told him, he would be like, hey, yeah, make it be that day. I guarantee you, guaranteed, if you asked Warren, hey, Warren, would you like to be on whenever I'm doing this, or would you like to review a comic every week with
I
me
don't
and
disagree.
Last?
I don't disagree.
I think he would say that.
It's just for me, like I don't want to expend some of you guys out too
I
much when you
understand.
already are doing other things, you know?
But I'm saying, like, instead of him being on a Friday night where he's not
Just change it
talking
to
about
Saturday.
comics,
Right.
just change it to something. Just ask
Every
him.
once in a while.
Just
Yeah, I
saying,
see your
ask
point.
him.
Yeah.
You know, and if you're doing something late on, like when you go live late on Fridays at like 11:30, I could do Friday at 11:30. I'm
Oh,
just
God.
saying I can, because usually last panel it stops. Like we try to make it like 2 hours.
Yeah,
2.5 hours.
we could switch it like this. There you go. That's how it works. I'm the guest.
I'm just bringing up. I'm just bringing up.
Possibilities.
The guy's name is Lunchbox Comics, and when's the last time you did a comic with him?
Oh, fuck. It's been months. Good
That's
Lord.
what I'm saying. So if
we're
you
supposed to
asked
do it
him,
after this week coming up because it wasn't.
what
I
and Nate talk about comics?
Oh, I mean,
When you and
Nate has
Nate
the
get
same
together,
one.
as much as I love Nate, and I do, because he should be on your show. Once you and Nate get together, all you guys do is laugh at like Arnold Schwarzenegger voices and fucking talk about
I love
stuff.
Nate. I love that guy.
Yeah, Nate's a good panelist. Like
no,
he's
it's
good.
just we depending how my schedule turns out now, you gotta change up something anyway. But then again, I'll have to see. I will have to see based off of what my schedule looks like consistently after this week. But the show was better for a minute, then it went back to the same. Well, it's always been good. You know, every episode is not gonna be someone's cup of tea, but you know that's not how I've always functioned. I just keep going. Next episode,
cups of tea.
Okay, it's an analogy.
Your shows are cups of citric acid mixed with butt hair from your fucking chair.
See, there is a clippable short right there. There, clip it, put it out.
God damn it.
Good. You're doing the clip thing. Clipped. No.
we all give dirty thumbs up.
No, it's just, you know, hey, every show's not gonna be someone's cup of tea. It's just, you know, I try to be not citric acid like you said. That was terrible.
No, you're the butt hair.
I try to be a nice, good, refreshing Coke of cola. You know.
you're a chamomile type of lad.
I don't even know what that even means. Is that a Western thing? What is that?
That's tea, dude.
Oh, tea is for homosexual. I don't drink that shit.
You said
it was an analogy.
Well, yeah, and what does analogy start with?
A.
What else?
Anal.
Yeah, the butt hair. You're the butt hair of the.
I walked into that one.
Do you have a comb for it?
I walked into that one.
Do you have like a butt hair comb?
No, do you shave your ass too?
Me? I don't need to. I'm naturally hairless all over.
Yeah, I think the last time I shaved my pubes was fucking a few days ago.
There's the MSK we all know and love.
No, people should do that. Body hair creates a lot of bad odors. Shave that shit. That shit is disgusting. Ugh.
MSK, I smell pleasant.
That's because you shave. Yeah. You had all that hair on your body, you smell like shit. People don't go ahead. Hair creates body odor if you keep it locked up in our clothes. Well, you should be shaving that shit. But you know, I'll have my wife shave my butthole later on tonight after we have sex. So
do you bleach it? Do you bleach your ass?
Definitely not. No, just hard cleaning with soap.
Hard cleaning with soap.
Hard cleaning with soap. Yes, it's going all the way in there.
Yeah, that's something.
It's not gay, but you gotta clean it somehow. So
it's like you sit on your hand for a while and
no, you got a loofah. That's what you would do.
Well, you sit on your hand and then you give yourself the stranger.
Oh God! So what you got planned coming up due to end the year off?
So Tuesday, me, Gray, and Charles will be doing a show. I believe I can't remember what it was. We're doing something. We're doing a show. Gray has something planned. I honestly can't remember what. Oh, we're going to be talking about Mitch Hedberg a little bit and then copycats, like guys who copy other people's styles in comedy and some stuff like that. And then Friday for last panel, I'm not 100% sure. I will know tomorrow what we will be doing that Friday.
Yeah, because that's going to be the 2nd January.
That's when
yeah. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys could you talk about comedy a lot? Have you ever thought about reviewing comedy movies and
No,
judging
we just talk about comedians
comedians? Oh, okay. You're
and
not
like stand-up comedy. Well, we do talk about, like, we've had things said to us like, what's your favorite comedy actor? We do say, like, there's definitely a difference because some stand-up comedians, their stand-up is not as good as they are in movies, and then there's stand-up comedians
Yeah,
whose
it's not
movies
transferable.
aren't as good as their actual stand-up.
Yeah, like
There's
George
definitely
Lopez. I'd be fine watching George Lopez in a movie or a show. Stand-up comedian, I don't know about that.
He's got some funny stuff, but it's very racially Mexican humor. So if you don't get that thing,
Yeah,
like,
what was the white
it's not
lady?
for me.
What was that one white lady where all she would talk about was a vagina? There was one where she was
Janine
Amy Schumer.
Garofalo.
One of them.
Amy Schumer. Yes,
Oh
she definitely
God, one of
talked
them
about her
disgustingly geeked
disgusting
vagina.
Yeah,
Because that's what guys want to go through.
She's unpleasant looking.
Because that's what dudes want to go into a freaking comedy special for is
but Gray wants to know that, he said you married Jim. Like, you talked about your wife. Well, you talked about your wife.
Yes,
and the only one we do know, he said you hated George Lopez in Blue Beetle.
I didn't. Man, what's the last thing I seen George Lopez in? Fuck.
But the relationship for you and Jim is the only thing I won't make fun of, because I know it's a very serious thing, and I can't fuck with that. I don't want to. I don't want to, like,
Are you making clippable moments for that Posting W's channel?
No, I'm being serious.
No. The sex that my wife has with me is so insane. My eyes roll back like a slot machine constantly.
I do love your pictures on your Facebook. These things that you do.
I don't think I've posted a new photo in forever. Holy shit.
I looked at them one day and I was just
you're stalking me. Oh, that's cool.
Why do you put photos on there if they're not for people to look at?
I'm joking. Good Lord. I'm joking.
Why would I stalk you? I see you every week.
I'm a comedian. That's how it works. So, hey.
Well, here's the funny part. You ready for this, though? I think you'll get a kick out of this. Ready? There's people out there that actually believe what you do and what you say is an act. They actually think
the funny part.
They think you're smart enough to, like, have them fooled, like your hatred of women, all that stuff is like an actual act. I keep trying to tell him, like, dude, he's not that smart.
Good Lord. People are insane. But no, you have the stuff come up with last panel. Anything else on your main channel? Anything there?
I've had a whole bunch of stuff done, but I haven't released it. I don't know what I'm waiting for, so I don't know. Monday, me and Warren will be reviewing Batman Night Fight #1.
Yes. We'll be doing.
So that should be
what's
fun.
The show you guys have? It's called Off the Butthole.
We just off the shelf.
Okay.
Off the butthole? No, it's not called off the butthole.
Dang it. That was gonna be some inspiration that I give you.
That's what dicks do for you. They slap off your butthole.
No,
like that's how Jim tests you out. He's like, he's empty today. Gotta pump that.
Oh God! Why does he sound like some redneck from Tucker and Dale versus Evil?
Well, he is a centaur.
He's a centaur. Yes.
I know how you like them horse bodies.
But as you guys know, for me, like I said before, what you see scheduled out is what's coming up. But I have to see what's going to end up happening after this New Year's week that comes up, because I want to see if my schedule is going to be the consistency that I had. Yeah, because I don't want to switch out because I don't want to switch out a bunch of shows with you guys and then it comes out.
No, I understand
all these. Yeah, so you'll know a more definitive answer after this week coming up. That's the best I can say, because I won't know.
Yeah, and if not, you'll just stream a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh and it'll bring all the crowd here.
I'll be, it brings in a lot of weird people. It does. Fucking hell. People are so egomaniacally driven. It is insane. It is like, dude.
It is crazy that someone who plays Yu-Gi-Oh would have an ego of any kind.
Oh, you would be. Oh, good Lord, you play Street Fighter. Remember, those people are massive egos. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So cringe.
And you still haven't played with me in Orange at all.
Like, I'll say people for Yu-Gi-Oh! This is just how I view the game, and they'll go, "That's wrong."
But are you ever gonna play with us? Like, at least like one time?
I think so.
Why can't you just do it? Just do it. Like, are you afraid that you're just gonna get whooped on and it's
Oh,
gonna ruin some sort of cred that you think you have?
I got street cred already with you guys.
But like, what do you care? Orange kicked my ass for so long.
Oh no, I'll clap that cloud chaser.
I know you won't. He's good.
I probably won't. I probably
He will destroy you.
No. And the problem with playing
But
the game
you
is
have,
just
but you have to. Don't give me that. Don't give me that time bullshit and all that stuff. I've asked you to play many times.
I will play with you guys. Just give me a chance.
Oh, because that hand injury, that wrist injury that lasted 3 months.
I'm good now. Good now.
Just play. Just play. What, no, dude? We don't even play for that long. Sometimes we play for 30 minutes. Sometimes we play for an hour. That's it.
Yeah. No, I did not forget. I'm gonna play with you guys. I will make time for it.
You better.
After my wife.
We gotta stream it, dude.
Yeah, I love Street Fighter. I played Street Fighter since I was a little kid. I love that game.
No, I'm saying we gotta stream it.
Oh, speaking of Street Fighter, the very last thing. Did you see the trailer for the live action movie?
I know, I did not.
They finally released a trailer for the live action Street Fighter movie coming up next year. Honestly, I thought it was gonna look like complete horse crap, but no, it actually looks pretty good. It actually looks genuinely good.
I'll check it out.
Trailer looks genuinely good. Like they actually got the feel down of what the character should be.
Good. I mean, like that's
I remember the original. I saw the original. I remember that. That was
bad.
Oh god,
that was bad because then they had Street Fighter the movie, the game, and it was like,
good lord, fuck me.
But like we'll play. The only reason why he plays Street Fighter, he likes. Don't get me wrong, he likes playing it, but he plays a lot of other stuff. He just plays it just to play with, like most of the time, just to play with me.
Oh no, yeah.
He's already played it for so long. You know, I just didn't play any. I'm not good at the new games.
Yeah.
Where if we played like Alpha 2 stuff like that, I'm really good at. I'm more good at playing with classic controls than I am the new way to play. And like Orange is like switched in between them, like trying to, you know, because it takes a minute to get used to doing everything.
Yeah,
that's the only way that I've ever played.
Yeah, and that's the problem with fighting games. It's not that I don't like playing fighting games. I actually really like them. The problem here is like you get good at one, then you lose your skill at the other if you don't play it for too long because you're all vested in one.
But that's the thing. You play someone better than you, so you get better. Like because when we first started playing, he was killing me so much. He was like, "Dude, I'm sorry." I'm like, "No." I told him no. I was like,
"Oh no, dude, I care less about.
I do not want you to let up. Because I want to get better. I won't get better if I go out and beat someone that's less skilled than I am."
Mm-hmm.
And then I started, you know, don't get me wrong, I win every so often, but I have gotten a lot better. He's very good at those games. So
yeah, because I know people have said the same thing that when I talk about like Smash. The reason why I stopped playing Smash competitively with friends is because I didn't see enough improvement there where it was worthwhile to play this competitively. Playing Street Fighter casually, you guys, that's nothing. I don't care if I lose. I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Don't play competitively Smash with my nephew. That's all he does. Travel around and play Smash.
They spend hours playing this game.
All he does.
I dipped out. I just wasn't good enough.
He just went to North Carolina for some tournament.
How far did he place?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him yet.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Like they just went, so he probably left yesterday. He might be back Monday.
Yeah, and I had no problem scrimming with friends and practicing, but it's like if you don't notice,
did you literally just like shorten scrimmage to scrimming?
Like when I think I did. Did I? I think I did. Yeah. Like I don't mind when you have like scrims with people. It's just, you know, when you don't see any improvement. I won't say I was bad. It's just like.
I'm not good at Smash Brothers. I suck. You know what I can't do?
No improvement. So just
when I get knocked too far away, I can't. You know how the people jump back and stuff.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I fall all the time. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm pressing I'm like, what am I doing?
I get too frustrated.
I only have 20%.
Like when I start losing, I just when against really good people, I can't figure out a way to get back into it, and I just always can't.
Yeah, I understand that. But you need to play something with us.
Did they ever release that Capcom Fighting Collection? Oh, it is out. Capcom versus SNK 2. Oh,
they've had Marvel versus Capcom collection.
That one came out. Yeah.
I have that. What I like to play is the Street Fighter 30th anniversary. But I want to learn the new stuff, so I've been playing that.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot Capcom Fighting. I love. Capcom
James bought you Street Fighter 6, and you haven't even played it.
I will play it.
Just play it.
Versus. Well, I want to see how getting
Play
Lunchbox-
us. All right.
Play.
So anyway, good night, everyone.
But yes, thank you guys for checking out this episode of the MSK show. Our first year together is done, and I'll be getting $1 million very, very soon. And Santa Claus will be coming very, very, very fast next year. So
On your face.
see you guys later. You guys have a great night.